don't say that. That doesn't.
Yeah.
It's still blue.
Theory got some holes in it.
Some hoes.
Oh, we live, yo. We live. Should be.
Where the hoes at?
Yo, what's up?
What up?
What up? Yo.
Where the
What's
hoes?
going on, guys? It's Pharaoh here.
Oh my
Yo.
god.
Get the fuck out
What
of here.
is this?
Is this a Ferris Space video?
I look at this stream and that
What?
gif, bro.
Oh,
Holy
What?
shit. That's some killer shit.
Oh my god, I swear to god, you may as well be heavenly controller at this
hey,
point, bro.
man. You getting there, yo. Oh,
My
man.
God.
You're asking for it, bro.
I can't play this stream at work.
Oh my.
NSFW.
That's beautiful right there.
Yeah, it's great. But yo, I gotta say this before we start. Shout out to One Vision. One Vision.
Hey.
Have you hit 1K yet, bro?
For what?
Yeah, for what?
Master J, don't get jealous.
Huh?
It's not your time yet.
1K subscribers.
Thumbs up, bro. Oh, he got 1K?
Not yet. I'm like 9 away.
So yeah,
Oh, he could take the 1K.
One Vision's and 9 subs away.
Damn,
from
almost
1K subscribers. So we gotta
Oh,
get One
snap.
Vision to
almost on that Taekwondo level, yo. You know,
Yeah, I was gonna say you can almost challenge
Now
Ty
you
to a
can
rap
talk to
battle.
him.
He like your
Right.
song.
Oh my.
now you can actually talk. You can soon talk to him, bro. You can soon
Mhm.
address him on like I guess a level that he can understand. But yeah. And One Vision made a video today that like, oh my
Yeah, so
god.
y'all gotta sub and help him like before the stream is over. Get to 1K.
Yeah. Before the stream is done, we gotta get One Vision to 1K. I'm gonna put his channel in the description, so yeah, go check out One Vision. I mean, y'all niggas should know One Vision anyway, but yeah.
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 I'm glad to see Ty's out here. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, what were you saying? Go ahead.
No, I didn't want to interrupt.
Wait, they say I think it is. Wait, the stream is lagging.
Apparently it's lagging.
I don't know.
Apparently.
Who cares?
damn, Brago, what's the update on the new PC though?
I gotta put it together. It's something low as well.
But you ain't put it together
You
yet?
said that last week, man.
I just hey man, finals, bro. Hold up.
Okay, got you.
Wait, Brago, you actually been up since yesterday?
No, I took a 2-hour nap. I'm good.
Oh, I was about to say that's crazy. That'd be like
Exactly.
What was crazy was, like, I had to go somewhere in the morning, and oh man, like, so I'm driving back home at this point, and for like 2 seconds, I'm like driving, and I'm on the other side of the road, yo. I'm like on the other side of the street. I'm like,
Oh
hold up.
shit.
Yeah. So then like,
Oh shit, niggas was tripping.
I was like, hold up, this is a yellow line. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, I was tripping. But yeah, we took a nap. We good. But what's poppin'? How are you guys, man?
Take a 5-hour. Yeah.
Huh? You said what?
We're good.
I
You
think
should take a 5-hour energy or something.
I don't do that, man.
you're dropping.
Yeah.
no, because that shit will make you like crash in an instant if you take that.
Yeah, I don't take that.
You gotta like, yeah, you gotta go out and like do something. You gotta like stay active.
Yeah,
Yeah, one of my friends, he fell asleep on the wheel recently and crashed. And that's what I said. I'm like, yo, son, like, what are you doing, son?
wait,
You
That's
gotta-
what you was like, me,
oh, you fell asleep at the wheel and crashed?
Yeah, I don't know if it was because of that, because it was like what I said. Like he probably was working too much and was up too much
Yeah.
and took some energy drink or something. But I don't get that for all of that. Like if he's gonna be that dangerous driving, he might as well take Molly's and OD.
You know, it's
Wow.
Wait, what?
that's a bit. You don't think that's a bit extreme? Just a little bit.
I'm sorry, take Molly's and OD.
Yeah,
Oh my god. He's like, bro, what you do with your life? Like, do drugs.
Just a little bit extreme. Listen,
Fuck it, just go all the way.
nah, it's funny. It's not funny. But one time I was I was tired at work, so my lunch break I was gonna go home to take a nap, and then on the way home to take a nap, I like ran into the sidewalk, like I like dozed off
Wow.
and like ran into the sidewalk.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. That shit was crazy.
Brago lives dangerous, man.
I mean,
He always got a story where he
how else
hurt
do you-
himself. Or...
How else do you live, man? Gotta keep life
Hold up. So
interesting. Huh?
this is what I'm trying to say. Like y'all trying to be sleepy at the wheel
Mm.
for normal reasons, or y'all trying to be mollied up with two girls having a threesome on the wheel and crashing.
Yo, I feel you.
This nigga gonna say
Y'all
instantly,
niggas
oh, I
watch
feel
too
you.
much
It sounds-
TV.
what I'm saying sounds bad, but it's like one of those things where, like, of course you don't get mollied up. It's like just be a little bit more careful. You know what I mean? Be safer.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I mean,
the
the
message
thing
I
is,
got.
I was trying to be safe by going home and taking a nap. But you know, in the
Why
midst
would
of
you
that,
go all the way home to take a nap? I mean,
If
considering
you were
where
really that tired though, would you have made it back in time anyway? You probably would have just slept through the rest of your shift.
how long's your
well,
break?
the thing is, I felt like I was so tired, I had to go because I didn't like sleeping in my car. So I was like,
How long was your break though?
Yeah, I wouldn't sleep in the car.
oh, I mean,
There's
that
no way
doesn't-
that you can drive all the way back home, sleep, and have enough rest to then drive all the way back. Like by the time you get there, you have to come back again.
I mean, I lived like 5 minutes, well, 10 minutes away from work. So
Oh, okay. So in that short distance, you fell asleep at the
yeah,
wheel.
yeah. So before that, I had fallen
Damn,
asleep
bro.
at the like stop sign, one of the stop signs. I was like, all right. You know, after you doze off, you're like, all right, cool, I'm back, I'm good now. And I don't know what happened, man.
Like, how tired were you though? Because I've been up for like 30 hours straight, and when I'm driving, I can never like even close my eyes because it's just
Really?
like so scary.
No, bro. Listen, it's like a warm.
Because don't you
feeling.
like fear what's gonna happen to you?
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I just like dozed off. Like I fall asleep at the at like turning signals all the time, like on the way home.
Brago has no fear.
Because
Oh,
the
damn.
thing
He
is
lives
though,
life the
that's
Larry
crazy.
way.
the good part though is that when I fall asleep, it's like my foot like, doesn't leave the brakes, so it's like I'm good. But I wasn't that far away from home, and I like ran into the sidewalk. I mean, it's like I woke up like when the car was about to slam into the sidewalk, but then it was like too late at that point, so it's like fuck,
Did you have to buy new tires?
Well I had to change my rims, man. I had just gotten
You
some new
bent the
rims.
rims?
Yeah, the rims got jacked
Oh
up.
man.
The rims got jacked up. That's in the young days when you're getting like rims and shit. Like I got some nice joints, and they
You
got
have
messed
some
up.
4Gs?
No, they were 19s. Yeah.
No, I said some 4Gs. 4G auto.
What's that? What's that? What you talking
Rims.
about? I don't know.
You're
what
not.
kind of rims are.
You ain't black. You ain't black.
I suppose. I suppose I'm not.
I didn't know people
You
still
ain't
care
right.
about rims
You ain't
like
out
that.
here shining, cuz.
No, I mean, I feel like a lot of the stock cars like they have like rims now, so But back then, like in the younger days, like I got rims and shit.
Younger days.
Younger days, but yeah.
Old nigga.
Bob says OB is 4 subs away.
Yeah. He's at 996.
Always
All right, I'll
4
make-
subs away, guys. Go
niggas
sub to
really
One Vision. Go sub to
Hey,
One
sub
Vision.
real quick.
Somebody post
We get a
One
face
Vision.
reveal at OB. At
Face
1K,
reveal at
right?
1K at One Vision already confirmed. So
As soon as I get my camera.
and
Camera
go
on right now?
check out One Vision's video on the chat
I ain't got a
video.
camera.
That shit was amazing. Like
And show some sympathy for Master J because he's going through a lot right now. Master J, I wasn't gonna put him on blast like that, but I'm gonna put him on blast because Ovi needs these subs. So Master J, he's not subbed to One Vision. He's been hating this whole time, like trying to like not sub the whole, he doesn't grow, but One Vision is growing and he's breaking up, he's breaking apart. He's like he's 4 subs away. What does that make me?
What does that make me?
I don't know. I don't see how that gives One Vision more subs, but
yeah, we're gonna try and get One Vision
thank you
to
for
1K subs tonight.
Cause y'all gonna help Master J and you're gonna not sub 2 or you're gonna like help One Vision and sub. You know what I mean? It's only 2 options.
So you
Wait.
saying I don't have more clout than One Vision?
Definitely not. I think he outdoes you by like
Oh shit!
He said
Oh
definitely
shit!
not.
Bro,
Damn.
don't
Wait,
don't
when
get
did this-
it twisted. Just because your videos are high quality and you know how to use Adobe like that, don't think you all big.
Oh, he's trying to downplay. He's trying to downplay. He's like, this
You
guy's
still
not.
fought it here. You still on the same level as Escape. Like, get your cloud up first. Then we
Yo,
I use
man,
Final
he
Cut
said-
Pro for your info. Is that correct? No Adobe.
Oh, that's just hilarious.
Listen.
Man,
So
I
I
appreciate
gotta talk about this chapter.
He basically said just because your dribbling's hard and you can dunk, you still ain't shit.
Yeah, you right.
pretty much.
Where your threes at?
Pretty
Okay.
much.
Where your threes at?
Hey, One Vision's at 1K. Look at that. Look how happy I sound. Look how salty Master J sounds. Like this. Keep subbing to One Vision.
Hey, we at 1K? We at 1K? We hit it?
We hit it, bro. We hit it, bro.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
rather be
shit.
happy for One
Good
Vision right
shit.
now than
Congrats.
worry about what
1K
Master J's talking
subs?
about.
That's because
lit.
you're just waiting to monopolize off this man. That's what you do.
1K. One Vision can start like getting
At
them
least
super,
I'm real. I'm real with my feelings, bro.
them super
No,
chats
you're not.
on
You're about to
stream.
cry. Don't.
Them super chats on stream over here. It's lit.
Oh, super chat. Oh, that's right.
Oh, you know I never stream
This
anyway.
right there. When you get to open the super chat and stuff. Master J don't know.
Yo, shout out to Ongo Globlogia.
Oh no.
With the $5 donation. He had said something earlier. I'll go back to it. Shout out to Ongo. Ongo
Shout
been
out.
there for a minute. Huh? But nah,
let's
1K,
fuck it
man.
up, though.
Ovi, do you have anything planned for 1K?
Yeah, man. I don't even have anything planned, to be honest. Apart from the face reveal, which is gonna happen.
Oh, come on.
eventually.
Start unsubbing, yo. Sorry.
I was about to say we got all the way to 1K.
He said start up something, yo.
If this was Dustin, it would have been a
I'll definitely
celebration
do a face reveal.
already.
Man.
You know.
I'm definitely doing face reveal.
Dope, man. That's lit. You gotta drop another video. You gotta drop 2 videos over the weekend, bro. 2
Yo,
videos.
congrats, Ovi.
Appreciate it, fam.
They say, is this gonna be a One Piece stream or a real life issue stream? One
Real life
One Piece
issues.
real
Well,
life
you gotta
issue
be
stream.
issues.
It's always both. Yeah, it's
Fuck
both.
love though. Shout out to Master J. I think he's
Wait, so Logia X says, "Yo, I saw Brago's basketball video. This nigga scares me now. I thought he was all talk. Yeah, man. Come on, man. That's all.
Yeah, hey, you got the
That,
shot.
hold
That
on,
was a
that scared
Yeah,
you.
you got
That was a
shot,
fluke.
dog.
That
This
was a
man
fluke.
had no handles.
Though.
This man had 0 handles, bro.
That was a fluke.
He
Don't
recovered
believe
though.
was his basketball video.
it. That was a fluke.
I'm
Don't
pretty
believe it.
Bro,
I
I'm
mean-
pretty sure a leaf crossed you out in that video.
Oh shit.
That was a fluke. Don't believe it. It's all. Hey, man, don't believe that at all. That's like I've never done that before in my life. Like, you know,
Sure.
in,
No, I've seen the other videos. He,
You know,
he has no handles.
in the freezing cold
That's confirmed.
with the hoodie on, and it's I've never done it before in my life. But hey, man,
Wait, Brago, you got 2 kids?
yeah,
Fruit
I
was
do.
saying you got 5.
I have 5 kids.
Oh, you got a second one?
I have 5.
You
Both
Kids.
said
boys?
5?
Yeah,
You got 2 kids.
He got, oh, look.
I got 5 kids.
He got the Brady Bunch going on.
You got 5?
Yeah, I do.
Nah, he ain't got 5.
Get the fuck out of here. You ain't got no 5 kids.
I mean, I believe it, bro.
Hey, man,
They get down on them islands, bro.
God damn.
you never know. You never know. Maybe
What, you got both boys or something?
could be 7.
No, Brago, you got boys? All boys?
All by the same
What?
wife?
Huh?
All by the same wife? I doubt it.
You said what?
This nigga, bro.
This nigga said
This
I
nigga-
Watch out.
We just always on some other shit, yo. But nah. As far as the basketball stuff,
I'm just
though,
trying to expose.
like I said, I'm going to New York. So like I said, we're gonna be playing ball in New York. I'm gonna try to get back in basketball shape so that we can get.
Hey,
it
so
popping.
you saying we running some 5s?
Yeah, I don't know if
Is it
everybody
what?
can play 5. I don't know if everybody can play 5 on 5. I don't. Master, do you play basketball?
Nah, not since middle school.
Damn.
That's the last time I was on a team, I should say. I played basketball.
Master
since-
J's throwing a disclaimer
Right.
out
So
there.
you play like around. You play with the homies and shit.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, listen, I was just shooting around and shit. That's nothing major. But
Got you, bro.
One Piece, I guess. One Piece. What did you guys think about the chapter?
It was alright.
I thought it was dope.
It was straight.
It was fire.
4 out of 10.
Yeah, it was fire.
Y'all think it
It
was
didn't
fire?
feel like
What-
it didn't feel like one.
Did you say?
Huh?
That first page was epic. It just started off with Luffy versus Katakuri. Like,
You know
Isn't it
that kind
Brago?
of hinted that shit was skipped, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they just got
Some-
back in the mirror world, pretty much, right?
But didn't he say like every
Luffy
time?
just
Yeah.
got back.
He said something like,
Yeah.
"Yo, every time you jump in, it's like so. It's like Luffy's been doing it."
Oh, he was going back and in.
Yeah.
Remember he kept running in and out of the mirror worlds.
Yeah, they already alluded to that.
But how,
before.
the thing, no, how they alluded to it was like it wasn't where Katakuri was.
Yeah.
But now we know it's probably where Katakuri was, where it's like he's running in and out. So Katakuri just saw him going in and out, like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? So he's probably just jumping and bouncing out. So
He probably had like second thoughts and shit, like going in and out.
yeah, like,
He's
that's-
like, nah, should I go in?
should I go
out?
out?
I'm not sure.
I'm not ready. He's like, I'm ready now. I mean, you know, I kind of figured that would happen though, as far as like Oda just showing us Luffy's about to fight Katakuri, then going away, setting up everything else, and show us that fight like in between everything. Because I feel like that's gonna be the last thing that, well, not the last thing, as far as Luffy
Second
fighting
to last.
Katakuri. Yeah, because then you have the whole Big Mom stuff to wrap up, and I saw someone's comment earlier. They said, "Are you guys ready to give Dustin his dub?" And
that's not gonna happen.
I'm like, what dub? It's like
Big Mom, like the closest she goes to getting knocked out or beat is by the cake.
oh my gosh.
But I mean, Big Mom is getting kind of nerfed though. But I don't think she's getting soloed by Luffy, obviously.
What
but-
you
the
mean,
thing
Zach?
is,
You
the
talking about,
problem.
like, the
Not
skinny?
nerfed, but
Wait, the problem is though we don't. Big Mom going down. It's like we have to kind of clarify because I feel like people mean different things when they say that, right? For me,
Like, I said she's gonna go down, but she's gonna go down. To me, she's gonna get knocked out by the cake. That's how she's going down. Nobody's beating her 1v1. Nobody's beating her 5v1. She's like invincible to them at the moment. But the cake is gonna knock her out. That's what I think. Like some people think the cake will make her vulnerable. Then somebody will beat her. But I think
did you just troll or that's it?
Ohio goes IMS.
Yo, what's good, lads?
What's poppin'?
Lazaro.
what up?
Lazaro.
What's up, James?
That's King.
What's good, lad?
What's good, fam?
Nah, I think with Big Mom though, like, so Laz,
Yes.
with Big Mom going down, right?
Wait, she is going down for sure?
What does that mean to you? Like Big Mom going down, like what does that mean to you?
I mean, for me, man. Okay, first off, it doesn't involve Luffy soloing Big Mom, so let's take that out of the equation. But like so the way this is the way I look at it, man. With the whole thing of her getting skinnier and shit,
Yeah,
I'm looking at it as like she's not like we know she's eating, but there's something going on. Like, I don't want to say it's like some kind of thing like diverticulitis, which is like a thing like screws up like your insides and your eating process and shit. But it could, I don't know, man. I still am rocking with my Buster Call thing as the only way I can see her being taken out.
I'm not mad with that theory. Honestly, it's like
it's definitely like I guess the way when I put it originally was like it's gonna serve more as a distraction more than it is gonna be taking her out. But now that we're seeing the results of how it could still and my thing is, and I was gonna do a video for this with Screw It anyways, but we're under the ruling of Akainu now in the military.
Exactly.
So there's a good chance that the military itself is going to be reinforced to levels that we had never seen before. Like remember Enies Lobby? How many warships did we get going into Enies Lobby? It was like what 10, followed by 5 vice admirals. What are the chances that we can see that double? And like not even to mention, look, territories are going to be mandatory for the Marines to try and take over. We know she has 35 islands. There's a good chance that now that the sea slugs are down, islands are about to get taken over. She's going to start losing territory slowly. So even if she doesn't solely get taken down, she's losing islands. I say like for me,
but it doesn't matter if she loses islands. It doesn't matter if she loses her crew. The thing is that like she'll always be a threat when introduced because of her.
Yeah, it's always gonna be Big Mom.
She'll be a threat, but she won't have that much territory to command that threat. And
I
eventually,
mean, she can take it back whenever she wants to, though.
She's like a worldwide threat, but it's like she doesn't have to be. So pretty much like when an admiral comes, it's dangerous. When Big Mom comes with her crew there or not, she's dangerous. So that's why like I don't think she's gonna get beaten 1v1 this arc, but she'll come back and be a threat later. Even
That's not
if
taken
like
down.
even if
taken down means that she's not a threat anymore. That's the way I see it.
right.
Like, she
nah,
can't be a
even
threat
even if
but
she
if her
comes back
body's
in,
left in a weakened state, though, then like there's a good chance like because she's so weakened to the point that she could be taken down. Then like, it depends. But again, I have to figure out why like the whole thing she's turning skinnier and stuff. It's reducing like her defensive like stats and stuff.
I mean,
anyone
it could
can
be
touch
that,
her.
but it could be the adverse effect where she's actually getting back to her prime, where it's like
That would be
Her true form.
her true
That would be
form.
scary.
Yo, I made it
True form, that'd be scary.
2 years ago.
I was one you made a good point in your review when you said as far as like what's been the effect of her gaining weight this whole time. Like, is it just age that she's gaining weight? Is she not as active as before, or is it like the eating disorder is getting worse?
I think it's the food, bro. Like
I'm
she's
surprised she never put a homie in a
I
trip.
mean, but it
like
seems
it's
like she's always had that though. She's always been eating, you know.
She's always had the eating.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
if
she's
you look
always
back
had
at
it.
like the Elbaf flashback,
Hey,
there was like a few sentences. Yo, what's up, bro? How's everyone doing?
it's popping.
Oh shit,
Good. What's up?
Adrits.
Yeah. Well, if you look back at like the Elbaf flashbacks, there is actually a statement from Big Mom when she was going on the 6-day fast from Semla, where she was saying, "I'm getting skinnier," and it was kind of like a joke at the time when the Choji like, "You look exactly the same."
Mhm.
But from like this, you kind of see it being maybe it's not a joke as Big Mom age and like
You know what's
few ways
interesting to
you
me?
can take it happening.
The
Yeah,
most
what's up?
interesting thing to me from that was that Pedro didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing with
It's
me is
Like,
like
the
Pharaoh's
stomach
Pharaoh-
into her devil fruit. Like the fact that
Yeah.
she, it takes a lot of energy to maintain. I would think the whole island and all the other shit she's doing.
She's been
If
going
she's
for a
maybe
while.
If maybe
Think about it. She's been going for a while.
Yeah, maybe the homies aren't responding. She's starting to lose it
Yeah,
all.
for hours, bro. Hours,
How-
bro.
It's kind of weird because Paris Sparrow's like, "Yo, are you getting skinnier?" Like, it's not fucking obvious. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
are you? I don't
I
know.
would be scared to say shit like that with her out of her mind. Like, bro,
Yeah.
like she could swing on you right now. You know that, right? Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
like,
The only word she can say is wedding cake and this and
Yeah, what is he talking
Yeah,
about?
that's
Is
always
he
she-
saying
yeah.
that because he knows she's not coherent? Like, you don't understand what I'm saying anyway. Like, bitch, you
I mean,
getting
if he's able to say like, "No, you're going the wrong way," you still like,
right.
I don't know. She's like,
Yeah.
Nah, I
"You
mean,
looking good, mama."
wait, Driz, do you think are you feeling into the hype that she's actually going down? Like after this arc, she will no longer be a threat because that's what it means to me.
That doesn't mean, but
No. Going down as in being knocked out of the cake, that does not mean the same thing because that is not going to the end of Big Mom in the current arc.
Right.
So do you think if Big Mom?
That is going to be the end of Big Mom within this current arc. No.
So what do you think happens once Big Mom is subdued by the cake? Do you think
Well, I
nobody
think there are
sneaks
a
up
few
on her? Or what?
things. Well,
They
I
might-
don't know. Even if they did, I don't know if that would even make a difference. Like, who would be strong enough to even do anything like that?
Yeah. But then if they might.
Because we don't know how long she's going to be, taken out.
Yeah.
Big Mom as a person taken into consideration. The chef himself, who's kind of like in a daze, wasn't
Yeah.
necessarily knocked out. If you eat the cake, maybe even if you multiply the effect, it might not be the same. But the thing, I mean, I thought this was like the most important part of the entire chapter, obviously, because of the ramifications. I know some people are going to say Big Mom's going to be getting weaker. I can see some people comparing this to kind of like Gear 4th, except a much longer duration.
I mean, didn't the
Yeah.
chef get dizzy only smelling it? If she eats the whole thing, that could possibly that could be enough.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
knock her.
it could knock her out, but that isn't going to be like the end of her in the arc. I
But
don't
like
think.
I could also see at the same time where the cake is like replenishes her like her energy
Yeah.
right there, and like
Just snap her out of it.
yeah.
Yeah, look, the plan was that they would feed the cake to Big Mom, and she would, well, as per Chiffon's words, would just let them go. It wasn't just to knock her out so she wouldn't be a threat. If that was the entire thing, they just would have got away to begin with.
You know, I know this won't happen. This is a stretch, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The last time she ate something that she thought was perfect was the semla, and it was so good that she started eating all her friends.
Yeah, I mean, there's the possibility. People
I mean,
mention,
she
think
could eat her own
Canadians-
kids too,
Yeah,
probably.
she might
Yeah,
do that.
she could go on another rampage.
She eats Perospero and
Another
dies.
kidney rampage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's made out of
Yeah,
candy,
what?
so you know.
Eats Perospero
like Big
and
Mom,
dies.
Mhm.
Then they're gonna wish that the genie and shit, get the kid out.
Oh, wow.
like
That-
if if after Wano,
They'll be
Great
digested.
Big Mom
Time,
could
great
still
input.
just
They'll be digested.
Big Mom could just approach like she's always a threat. She's too strong of a character. She's like the highest tier of a character that is in the story. So she doesn't need. Oh, it's like her crew is just extra. Her island is just extra. She's a, like even if she goes down now with the cake to show up in a Luffy, Kaido, Shanks, Blackbeard throwdown later on. Like she'll always be like if Crocodile could get defeated and come back and be relevant still, so could Big Mom because she's even stronger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of different from her
yeah.
being like actually like defeated. Yeah, she can lose her crew and still be effective later in the plot. That could be like a plot line. You can introduce her.
Leg.
Yeah,
That would
but-
be interesting
And,
to see
and,
how
and
they do
keep
that.
in mind that since they nerfed her so much, if she does come back in the future, but when she does, not if she does, it's gonna be the real Big Mom, no jokes, no nerfing
I
her.
hope so.
Because the thing is,
So
bringing
by
back,
that-
bringing back someone like Crocodile, it's like you can like Crocodile isn't powerful to the point where like no one can put him in check. Like bringing back someone like Big Mom, it's like it's only a few people that can like put Big Mom in check or hold her in check.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
that's like
What are we talking about?
dangerous.
Big Mom.
Big Mom.
Yeah.
As far as
Okay,
her
that's
skinny.
And at the same time, like y'all can think what y'all want. But,
The
like
big
before,
bitch.
when I said that Big Mom the strongest Yonko, that's why like they're nerfing her now, so they can knock her out now with the cake, and they're gonna bring her back later when the crew is ready. Because
I
right,
think
right
they
now
would
they're not
nerf
ready.
any Yonko that was in that would be in this arc.
Yeah.
It'd be you'll be
Purpose of the
scary,
arc
man.
isn't defeating Yonko.
Oh, too, but if you look at it though,
I mean, Blackbeard's a
like
strong
Kaido
shepherd.
next, and I don't think they're gonna do the same thing with Kaido. I think
Shanks
Kaido,
gang, baby.
I think Kaido gets knocked out for sure. Like they're gonna beat Kaido for sure. So it's like they're just using Big Mom for a stepping stool to Kaido though. So like I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think that like Kaido he gets knocked out. Big Mom, like if it was the other way around, like they can't use Kaido for a stepping stone to beat Big Mom because Big Mom is still too strong.
They could have easily done that, Ty. The purpose of the arc isn't to defeat a Yonko.
Yo.
They're going into Wano with the
You
expectation.
got to keep in mind their abilities. It was already said that nobody ever damaged Zeus or Prometheus before. So Big Mom is not just any Yonko. She's one of the strongest Yonkos. It's a reason why and she can't get damaged.
Now we know it's like hockey doesn't even affect them. So it's like it's not that they weren't. It's not that it was super powerful. It's just that hockey is not something that touches them. So Brooke was able to do it.
Of course, the other Yonkos are equal still, but she's like no series ever have like on the same level like that. Like Big Mom is definitely one of
the strongest. I don't know how you can say that.
Yeah.
It's like, for me right now, man. It's
like, for me, honestly, bro.
Like,
honestly, looking at it, it has to be Shanks, bro. Like I don't know how. Like for all these other Yonko, that they're literally monsters.
Let the man talk, dang it.
No, hold on.
got too much hype.
They're literally monsters.
He's about to say hockey arm and shit.
Goddamn.
Shut up.
Hold on. They're literally monsters. And you have Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, Blackbeard with 2 devil fruits, and you have Shanks, who's seemingly normal, and he's hanging
But Brago,
with dudes.
that could mean that Shanks is the weakest though.
No,
Exactly.
no. What I'm saying,
you would argue.
But if he was the weakest, he would have
saying-
been taken out already.
exactly.
No.
It's something that
no,
has to
I'm
put
not
this
saying
guy
they're
on this
weak.
level.
Wait. I'm not saying they're
No,
weaker
just
to
because you're the
like.
weakest doesn't mean
Yeah, like being the
No,
weakest
the biggest
Yonko means you're
thing.
still pretty
They're
strong.
because
No,
Whitebeard was the
level.
weak. You got taken out a different way under different circumstances.
What I mean is like the typical shonen trope is like you have these 3 monsters, and you always have the one normal looking person is typically the strongest. That's like how it.
And if you wanted to go with like,
Okay, so then where would you put Big Mom at? Because at least right now we have 2.
I have her as the weakest.
I think she's second.
I think second or
I think
third.
she was
Second or third.
Yeah.
I think she's the strongest. So like yeah, what Brago's saying could be true, but it's still a thing now. Like all right, like if
There's
we use
no
Mega
wrong
Man
or
for
right
that,
answer with
right?
this though. Like so, it's
No,
No, definitely, yeah.
Mega Man for example. I'm not saying like because of this Mega Man example it has to be right, but I'm just saying like story structure. Like I'm very good with story structure and stuff like that. So like in Mega Man, when you play Mega Man X, you fight this guy Val, and Mega Man can't damage him, and you lose the fight, but then Zero comes and saves you. And then Val is one of the he's Sigma's right hand man for later on. So he's so strong that he's stronger than the first 8 robot bosses. That's why you fight him and you lose, and you fight him later when you're ready.
They said
That's-
Hado no
that's-
Kaido is a normal. I'm talking about like just from appearance, like these other.
Yeah,
Yonko,
Kaido's
they're
not human,
monsters.
so
Yeah, one's not human.
He's the
One's
strongest
freak of
creature in the
nature.
world.
No, but that
man.
doesn't
You know
mean
what I'm
that
saying?
just because
Strongest
Big Mom
creature in the
is
world.
just because Big Mom is
Big Mom
the
is a literal
strongest,
freak.
well, like here's the thing.
Yeah,
If you're gonna go
she's
by
a-
like shonen
Kaido
tropes, right?
The strongest big bitch, man.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna go by shonen tropes, then one thing that Brago could argue is that the later you're taken out, basically the stronger you are.
Yeah, exactly.
And so if you want to label the Yonkos, it would be like Kaido taken out first,
'Cause he's the
then Big
weakest.
Mom, then Shanks.
And keep this in mind about Kaido too.
It's tough with that sometimes because it's like we see someone get they get taken out early, but then we're like, yo, that dude was powerful. Like you shouldn't have got taken out that early.
And
I feel like Big
And
Mom
in most
would be the most difficult Yonko to like defeat as far as like figuring out like how to defeat her.
Yeah, she's the
But,
most hacks. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. As far as like her abilities, that's what I think.
Yeah.
and like in almost any story, the brute force person is always the weakest. Like that person, and they always drop first because it's like
So Kaido, yeah.
he's
So
raw.
Kaido.
I don't
Yeah,
think-
so that's what
So
they
see,
think.
you trying to say
all
Uvogan is
forced,
the
though.
weakest Phantom Troop member?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh man.
Me?
Wait, say what?
man.
Say that again.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. If you compare,
Nah, Hunter
Excuse
Hunter
me?
is written differently, not the way it was shown in tropes, so you can't say that.
Yeah, that's Cortopi, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Cortopi got
Not
taken out.
Cortopi class.
Cortopi with the crows, yo.
like
Man, that was
another
sad,
example of this is like the Thing from the Fantastic Four. Like he got that brute force, but
I think we just spoiled a bunch of.
you're not
Yeah,
messing with the
go
fire.
Menasai.
Wait. Did you guys just
fire
hold
powers,
on?
the-
Hold on.
Nothing happened, bro.
Oh, my.
Zoro.
Yeah.
Ty-
Nothing happened.
Erase your
Never
memories.
just slip that. Yo, you can't just slip
Erase your
that. What
memories,
did you
man.
just
Guys,
say?
let's keep walking.
Erase
Hey,
your
we're
memories.
putting it.
Nah, you gotta put the pieces together, bro. If you ain't catch it,
Gotta put this man in the Tsukuyomi right now.
You know, like
He's
in-
right.
You know, I'm talking about. Are
Finish
you guys talking about? Did you guys just talk about what happened
For the rest of his
after
life, he's gonna hear
Hisoka
Big Mom
Kurama?
conversation. Who's the strongest Yonko?
no, not after his social.
I know, like in Naruto.
You said what? You said
Oh, okay. So all right, I got the characters
No, it
mixed
was-
up.
it
I
was
thought you guys were
before.
talking about the 2 people that got taken out after the Hisoka Krollo fight. All right,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Damn, you just spoiled it.
Oh my god!
I didn't say it
like
like
he
that.
came out here and clarified it.
Let's put it like this, man. If you're not caught up to Hunter x Hunter, that's on you.
This is true.
Yeah, for
The
real.
thing is, I don't
It
know.
really is.
For the manga, I'm
If
like,
you're not
I
in
get
a
it.
Hunter,
I
no.
get it. But You should be.
But it's like someone saying like, "Oh, you're not caught up to, let's say, for example, Naruto for like whatever
episode
goddamn
1 of
reasons."
Naruto or something like that.
Yeah, if somebody's
Or,
not,
like, or it's like, "Oh,
I don't care about
worse,
spoiling
they
people on
call it.
series that's like ended, like with Naruto.
Yeah.
Like,
But
you're
no,
not-
but it's like Dragon Ball Z. Like someone spoils it, like, "Oh, Goku got blasted in the first episode." Like, really? You're gonna take heat on that?
That's not a spoiler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Steve
you know-
does it every time, bro.
I
It's
saw
like, yo,
some
spoil
videos
it.
on-
Steve, that's on Steve Ball. No, you know what,
Episode 2
man?
of fucking
2018,
Naruto,
I'm changing it up, bro. I'm spoiling Steve Ball on everything. He doesn't want to read the manga. That's on him, man.
Yeah.
Yo, so I saw this on Twitter where people were celebrating that the Boruto anime was gonna adapt the movie now,
A movie, right?
and I'm like,
Yeah, that shit is like.
I'm like, why is
that
that
just
being
made-
celebrated?
I don't know.
Yeah, Boruto's not getting watched.
That just basically means
But we're
after,
getting
the,
a,
after they
You're
do that, they're
rehashing
gonna
shit
get on the
we've seen
manga.
before. Like, why?
Yeah, it's Dragon Ball Part 2, man.
Well, I'm like,
No,
and
they-
it's like, yo, they're about to do the movie. I'm like, okay, y'all niggas gotta get out of here with this shit. Like, I don't know how that's a good thing, bro.
No, it's a good
hyped for an
Brago.
anime more than they were hyped for the movie. The movie is what you want because it has the bigger budget.
Wait, Ali, what were you saying?
You wouldn't want to.
Nah, they hyped for what's coming after because once the Boruto movies ended, that's when the manga picks up. So they're gonna start adapting the manga.
Right, but how long is the fucking
How long they gonna
anime
take with this
or the
movie?
movie gonna take? Yeah.
I mean, they took a year. They took a year to adapt the movie into manga. So
Jesus
who knows?
Christ, man. That's like so
Yeah.
restricted. Like, give us a montage. Like, you know, give us a flat. Give us, yo, skip this. Like,
Bro,
come on,
at this
bro.
point, give me the Bleach anime over this shit.
I agree.
Yeah,
Like,
Like in Naruto, like how Orochimaru came and he killed the Hokage, but they didn't take Orochimaru down to way later because he was that strong. Like they didn't.
Orochimaru.
listen, in 2018, I don't want to hear nothing about Naruto.
He was basically useless after that, though.
Yeah, he can use his arms.
bro,
I like
we're
It wasn't his
getting,
body though. Like check this out though. Like the true path of Orochimaru was to like get Sasuke body and then be wilding with the Sharingan. But they didn't let that happen. That's why he turned useless. And not even because he brought back the Hokage.
Yeah, Orochimaru was one of the realest niggas.
We're getting a
Orochimaru was a
Boku no
real
Hero
dude.
movie,
I
though.
mean, he was kind of
Yeah,
he was
the
weird.
movie-
that's gonna be
super
lit,
weird,
yo. That's
but-
gonna be lit.
I can't wait.
Yo, he's one of the best bad guys
Yo,
ever, though,
shout out
but
to
he just
Bakugo,
didn't
though,
die.
number one, baby.
Bakugo, yeah, I'm surprised, bro.
Well,
Really?
did you see the
thing is, you
numbers?
know why people
Yeah.
like
Everyone
Bakugo
almost
so
saw
much?
it, bro.
Because like
Well,
but dude, the
Bakugo
numbers
is
are
different from
annoying.
like the regular shonen like characters. It's like
Yeah,
he just doesn't
yeah,
give a
player
fuck about
two.
anything.
People like Bakugo.
Huh?
But dude, like
I
if
know.
you saw the listing for like the polls and shit, he wiped Deku by almost 2,000 votes.
1,000 points, yeah.
Well, he
Without
was-
giving it
Like,
away,
how-
you guys know
yo.
the in the manga the arc that's coming next. I think that's really what did it for Bakugo. If anybody, if it was, if it was
Deku.
manga.
Yeah,
the
I
thing is,
won't
I
say
can
that.
see
I
why
won't spoil
people wouldn't
nothing
like Deku though. I can see it. Like
Yeah.
Deku,
I don't see why they don't.
I can
Like
see why
Deku's not
they
even
would.
in my top 5 when it comes to the
I can see why they
characters.
would like Bakugo over Deku. Honestly, there were moments in the show where it's like I hated Bakugo because I felt like, dude, like what is wrong with you? Like it was kind of like how I felt
But
about
that's what-
Dio from JoJo, where it's like, what is like I don't know what's your
Yeah.
problem, bro? Like you keep coming back
Yeah.
with like,
Like,
the
why are
same
you so
shit.
mad?
Salt,
Why
bro.
are you
the
so
salt.
mad? Like why are you so mad?
But I
And it's
think-
like it's even
Yeah.
worse than Sasuke, where Sasuke was mad
To
at
me,
Naruto.
Bakugo acts like
I mean,
a
I
straight
think-
female.
I'm not caught up on the manga, but I think he's mad because Deku. It feels like Deku played him like the entire time. You know.
Okay,
But that's
listen, bro.
ridiculous.
It's
He's
He
acting,
used
basically
to
what All
fucking-
Might.
he's-
It's
he's
basically what
acting-
All Might said. It's like, yo,
bro,
why
he's
are you
acting
getting-
like a female. He's
First
making
of
stuff
all,
up
their
in his mind.
relationship is weird, right?
Next
Because
show.
Deku still cares about him, and this dude was a bully. He was a bully,
Yeah.
and Deku was like, "Yo, I was looking."
You can
up
tell
to you,
Bakugo
no
cares
matter
about
what."
him, Loki.
I think his mom beat his
I
ass
don't
when he
know.
was growing up.
I think
don't know, man.
Bakugo cares, but he's changed. He's
Someone-
definitely changed
someone
as the
has
manga
to
went
punch him in
on.
his face, to be
But
honest, yo.
Yeah, I
early
think
in
it
the
was
manga-
like
early in the manga. I feel like Bakugo would have like killed Deku if he could. Like,
I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember Bakugo?
Yeah,
sure.
if it was a Satan, yeah, he could.
But I think it was like All Might said. Basically,
Yeah.
Bakugo was hating because, like, even though Bakugo was like on level 10, he saw Deku progressing, even though Deku was at like level 1. You
I
know?
like that the explanation All Might gave as well. Yeah, as far as like, yo, you can't look at it that way.
Yeah.
As far as
Yeah.
like he was saying, like if you're on a higher level, you're not gonna progress to someone like just starting out.
Right.
But I felt like that was kind of entitled, where Bakugo wanted to know what was going on with Deku. Like, nigga, what? Like, why you gotta know what's going on with me? I'm getting strong. That's all you gotta know. You know, but
Wait, but I mean, he was like, wasn't he like mean to what's his face before he got his powers?
yeah, he was definitely mean to Deku the whole time. He just shit on him all the time.
So how
He wasn't
why
like he
would-
wasn't
why
as
would he be
bad
called-
as he was now. But he,
bro.
Yeah, he's not as mad now anymore.
He's not
but, like,
mad now
yeah,
because
like,
he
they-
got
they-
an
but
extra-
But there's
like,
still a
they were
competition
okay.
at the end of the day
the
now.
thing is, what was like baffling to him was like, yo, how are you getting this strong when I know you didn't have a quirk before? Like, what's going on? You know, and it's like, why do you
exactly.
have
See,
to
he's
know?
like he
Well,
feels
why
like he's
does he
getting
have to know
played.
you're a bully? Why do I?
He just doesn't like being player two.
I mean,
even when
right, he doesn't like being
remember
player
when
two.
you
I like
said,
that. He doesn't like
even when
being player two.
even when they were kids, you know, like he didn't. Deku clearly didn't have any powers, but he helped him up in that situation or whatever the fucking. And Bakugo was pissed.
Yeah, he doesn't like being looked down upon.
That's too complicated of an issue, man. Like, if I'm a bully and the guy I've been bullying the whole time has gotten some superpowers or something, I'm just gonna keep trying to get stronger than him. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I gonna get mad that he didn't tell me how he got this strong? That's ridiculous.
I mean, that's what Bakugo's doing. He's trying to get stronger than him.
That's like I guess for YouTube, like this dude, his content been trash, but he gaining all these subs. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
I guess that's how Bakugo is looking at him. But
Nah, Bakugo is looking at it like, remember when you said about basketball, when we're playing and we're not on the same teams, you don't want to talk to them, like we're not friends. He's looking at this like a competition, like he doesn't want nobody to mess with him. He's trying to get to number one.
Be acting like
Yeah, even in
but Deku, I mean, so I guess like, but he was hating on Deku when Deku wasn't even comp. You know what I mean? Like when Deku wasn't comp, like he was shitting on him. So like now he's comp, I guess. It's worse.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait.
Because he realized he has a good J. That's why.
No, he was like shitting on him back then. Like, you not like, why are you trying to get on my?
Bakugo's
Why are
got
you trying to
issues,
play
dog.
with us when you're not even, you know, you can't even dribble the ball. Like that's why he's getting mad.
He was
I don't know if you guys read today's chapter or whatever, but he's done it even before. Like he doesn't even like Todoroki and other motherfuckers like walking in front of him. You know, like it ain't just always about.
I feel like it was more respect.
He a prideful dude.
He kind of
And
respected
listen, man, like,
Todoroki
what else
more,
on the
though. He respected Todoroki.
Yeah.
More, like back then.
I mean, I don't think respect him, but he sees him as more of a like competition and stuff.
Whereas,
compared to Deku, where it's like training these had the time to get that quirk set up and stuff. He's like, okay, this guy, he could be a real threat to, you know, potentially, you know, becoming like, you know, the next All Might in a sense.
I mean, that's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Incense.
Hawk said it was also the fact that Deku was like copying Bakugo's moves.
Oh, you talking about like when they had that first fight and he used like his
Yeah, not only that, but his like style of like, remember jumping through like the city and shit like that kind of.
Yeah.
Like flying through the city.
Was that from Bakugo or?
What are you talking about?
I mean, it
full
was
cow?
still
With the full cow?
Yeah, the full cow. Yeah,
No.
yeah, pretty much a full cow.
Yeah, but wasn't it like some of his movements, how he maneuvered through the city?
Oh yeah, yeah,
like,
it was kind
reminiscent
of.
Yeah, some of that was from Bakugo.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
So yeah,
I can see why he would be mad at that.
But yeah,
he was mad before.
I don't like him, bro.
Wait, watch from the sidelines. Like, that's my
Brago.
move.
Exactly.
Wait, earlier you said you could see why people liked him more than Deku. Why is that?
Because he's a savage.
He's engaging
Bakugo's
because
real
he's
life.
engaging. I think just the way like he comes across off as a dick. Like there's some characters who actually play the role really well, and
Especially
I think that's where
in Shonen,
Bakugo
you like
stands,
that.
man.
You like seeing that in Shonen.
Yeah,
because it's
like this guy, like
he's like
I remember the old translations where like he used to swear and like be like "fuck you," and
Yeah,
stuff. Like realistically, I love a character like that who just doesn't give a shit.
You like
Instead of the kid who's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the greatest hero of all time." I don't want any about that.
Along with us, he's like, "Fuck you, it's gonna be me."
And here's the thing. He's saying, "Go fuck you," and he wants to be the top hero.
Yeah, and he still got his resolve. Like, that's still cool.
Like
yeah,
it was
still,
cool, like that moment when
like Sasuke, but he's not.
you know when I
think
feel like
therapy,
it switched
Yeah.
for me when Deku, well not Deku, when Bakugo, spoiler alert if you don't want to hear this, when Bakugo got captured.
Turn out the video, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Is this in the anime?
Yeah.
No,
It's gonna be next season.
No, next season is gonna be fucking.
It's on
mad.
you.
the Bakugo when he
Bakugo?
Bakugo.
Go ahead, bro.
Give him back, yo.
When his resolve after that moment, like when Shigaraki was like, "Yo, man," and everything he did after that, I was like, "Oh shit!" I thought.
Wait, was he selling him weed? What the hell is that?
Yeah, pretty much. And he said no to the weed, and I was like, "Yo, you look like a weed smoker. Why are you turning down the weed right now?"
What?
He was like,
Oh,
man, I got that
he didn't
pack.
want the loud, man.
I don't know, man. I feel like I kind
He asked him to join the evil people, man. That's fucked up. That's funny.
Yeah, but like when he turned
Why
it
do
down, that
you
was
spelling it out, man?
Jesus Christ, man.
Use the code word. He said no to the weed.
Man, I don't know.
I thought it was pretty cool because, you know, Sasuke had said yes to the weed. That nigga took the heroin. That nigga Sasuke.
Yeah.
Sasuke's like, I don't even want
All
weed.
that shit.
I want more than weed.
Yeah, Sasuke's not like,
Want
bro,
the
I gotta
cold.
know what the heroin's like if I'm gonna sell it, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So yeah, I feel like that was the turning point for me with Bakugo.
Overall, over Shigaraki?
Hell no.
Wait, what?
Nah,
In
at
terms
this point, hold on.
in terms of what?
Shigaraki.
In terms of
Wait,
what?
who over
As a
Shigaraki?
character, I'd rather take
As a character.
Shigaraki.
Oh yeah, Shigaraki takes it.
Overhaul
Shigaraki.
before we
Like
knew
Overhaul had
backstory.
some great moments, but it's like
before we knew like what he was doing it for, he was over Shigaraki in my eyes. Then when you realized like the whole purpose behind it was like nigga, like
kind of stupid.
It was just small. Like you just want to be a merchant. Like,
in a fight, the overhaul fucks.
He said you just want to be a merchant.
That's all he wanted to be, like just a middleman and like
a weed merchant.
Yes. Essentially. We haven't talked about Carrot yet. And like,
dude, we need to talk about Carrot. Listen, wait, no, Nelly L.
Where's the first at, yo?
Nelly L. We put some respect.
Well, I don't know what that means, but I had to say somebody in
I was looking for that 4, bro. I was looking for that.
Somebody
4.
in the chat, right? During your live reaction, you was all like, well, the fact that we got to wait for her to see the moon, the full moon, to get a power up is like that's not reliable. Well, somebody in the chat said that we have 6 moons in the One Piece world, so
yeah. What if each moon does something different?
Not necessarily.
They were wrong.
That ups your chances.
Where are the 6 moons at? I haven't seen 6 moons.
There's no 6 moons. I mean, those other things could be planets.
Oda said that there was more than one.
It's like as crazy as people saying like 6 arms
the
Luffy.
Thing is, people are using the what was it? The model.
The diagram from Ohara.
Yeah, the diagram.
Like the statue thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be,
it could be possible. I'm not saying it's like
Clover's not on crack. Like we believe what he says.
Wait,
I'm pretty sure it's been said in the story.
I
guarantee it's been said in the story.
If Carrot does join the crew, and I can guarantee that Law has already done this, they have figured it.
Law's done what?
Law has figured out a way for Beppo's form to show itself.
Yeah.
Without the moon?
Full moon. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you also said it for Hawkins.
I believe the thing is, they say this is trained, right? This is trained.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a way where you can, I don't know if it's a power source, if it's a rumble ball that you can.
I would say maybe Chopper forms a rumble ball
to kind of amplify or just have a mode, where it's like you train it.
So do you think?
What if they just make a projector and they just have like an image of the moon going?
I was gonna say,
exactly. Like, imitate the effects of a moon.
Imagine if Chopper was to create
some
sort of like stimulus,
so
right,
it's just
with
an
his
image
medicine
thing.
and shit,
Yeah.
and
Think
then
of like a Dragon Ball
and then you have
Z,
Nami
like-
using like a mirage to recreate.
Yeah, because
the
like
image of the moon.
Exactly.
because like when it's a cloudy day, it stops the transformation.
Yeah, I mean
It's
Nami could definitely be a factor here as far as like recreating that. So you think it's just not the light or the rays from the moon? It's just seeing the moon?
It might be. No, it might be.
It might be the rays actually. The rays.
I'm just saying like a cloudy day.
What rays does the moon give off?
Well, she has to see the moon as well because she specifically looked at it to transform.
Yeah.
So that is a factor in it. But
But then again, like
there's
if
more to
you
it,
do like a Dragon Ball Z thing, like you remember when Vegeta threw up like an energy wall to like turn into like grenade form, it could be something like that as well.
Wait, didn't Bulma recreate the effects to like transform into a giant ape?
yeah. Vegeta did it way before
That
that.
reminded me of Yoko Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, so
Like
does
when
this
Kurama
change
turns
how you guys look at what's his name? Beppo?
Chuck?
What like Inuyarashi?
Pedro?
Beppo,
No.
Pedro.
Oh,
I'm talking
well, yeah,
specifically
definitely.
Beppo.
Like
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Because
Like,
we
that actually
thought
makes
Beppo
more
was
sense.
trash, right? We were like, yo, that's his right hand. Like he's kind of trash.
I never said Beppo was trash, but check this out. Like when I was seeing that like Beppo could beat Sanji and people were telling me no, when I was like, yo, Beppo's really Zoro level, and people were telling me no.
What?
If he goes like that's Lord's right hand man.
Well, I agreed with that because I felt like all the
The
Superheroes
rival.
are gonna have
Yeah,
someone on that.
so-
like, yeah.
You know, Beppo looks soft, but now that you see what the means could do, especially how they're like, yo, she's on a different level. She's a warrior. It's a wrap. Once Beppo go full moon,
Yeah,
but it's
and
like,
and not to mention, like, if you look at the fact that
Didn't
like
they say isn't it Beppo's backstory that like he left the tribe?
he left to go find his
He met
brother.
Law. He met Law. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he
I
left to
don't
go
think
find
he's
his
been
brother. He
trained
got washed up, and then he went to the North Blue.
Yeah.
Trained. Ah, fuck.
Yo, I
Yeah, I don't think
I
he's been
think
trained.
Peckham's might be like crazy strong because he got a
That's what I'm saying.
Zoan as well.
Yo, but it's not even just him.
I think he goes out of control. I think he goes berserk.
Yeah,
Because of the
but
devil fruit.
Yeah,
No, I doubt it.
I-
No, I doubt it because remember, Carrot was staring at the moon way, you know what I'm saying, way before like she actually transformed. It's like she actually turned it on. Like she flipped the switch.
Oh,
But it's
but
not
the
even
thing
just
is,
that too. Like, if you remember Foss from Hawkins' crew, like Foss, bro, the mink cat and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that as well, man. Like,
You know what I feel
it's gonna be scary.
Well, the thing is,
I
didn't
feel like
Oda
every
say that
mink
name was
can
kinda, like,
do
just
this.
thrown out there, like he just gave it the name.
No. Well, Foss is based on the form of like this person, like who like made a deal with the devil to pretty much like give it like immortality or something. Like, I gotta look at the thing. I remember I made like a small theory on it, but like basically like the way I had it like set up is like if Faust is gonna be like one of those characters like kind of like a Hidan, where like instead of like like in Play of the Voodoos dolls, like how a cat has 9 lives. So like in order to kill Faust, do something where like Faust, in order to kill him, you have to literally kill the 9 lives of a cat.
I didn't even know we known anybody from his.
Yeah.
Nah, we know a couple of dudes
you were
from
saying
like
something.
every Supernova's crew.
Crazy.
Name one person from Bonnie's crew. Exactly.
The fat dude.
The big guy that was like asking.
Yeah, the fat dude's been reoccurring.
Yeah.
Do we even actually know any names from Bonnie's
He
crew?
might be a
I don't
mink.
remember.
No.
Yeah, all she only had was 2 people with her.
Oh yeah, we don't.
Wait, Dritz, before that.
Well, she had a whole bunch of people, but like 2 significant ones. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, lads. Dritz, you were saying something.
It's something I agree with Brago. Like I turned into the Brago's live stream for the first chapter. He brought up the point, which I highly agree with, is that Pedro's purpose for like coming onto the journey is that was supposed to be able to control Peckhams. And he was the only person that can handle Peckham, so I totally agree with that ideology.
The only bad thing about the only bad thing about Beppo being stronger than Sanji or stronger than Zoro or equal to whatever is that he has to wait for a full moon. That's not gonna happen a lot. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they have a way to recreate that like mode.
I don't think they do, or else it wouldn't be special.
I think it's one of those things they got to get lucky. Because if that was the case, Brago, they would have F'd Jack up. You know what I mean? Or they would have did better.
No. From now on, we'll still get.
The Minks don't necessarily have the technology.
They're isolated there on Zunisha. They don't know what's going on like in the modern world. Like we don't know like different things that they've figured out. Like we would expect like someone like Chopper in the different forms that he has. Like you wouldn't see like that happening before. But it's like.
I mean, Brago, if their entire country was getting destroyed, you don't think they would use it?
But how would they get this information?
Well, if you want to argue something, Inuyasha and Nekomamushi were, riding aboard Whitebeard and Roger's ship.
But that's back then, though.
So you're saying it's a new development?
Yeah, it could be
had that same type.
Okay.
It's like how, like especially since it was similar to Yoko Karama, where it's like if it happens, cool, but he had no way of doing it until later on. Person happened to turn him into a baby, then the Yoko form came out. I think it's just
I feel like this is a progression of like just generations, where it's like the next generation is typically better, where it's like. If they can, enhance use that mode without the use of just like a full moon, that would be a necessary next step.
All right, so I was
like not like I don't care how the fans feel. Like I feel like that mode is so strong because especially how they was going in that like it probably makes him stronger than Zoro. Like Zoro would have to like really go all out and like daily beat.
I don't know.
Beppo
I don't know because with Carrot, she took out some fodder. So we gotta like just take a step back real quick, right?
Yeah, like people are kind of.
We all think she's gonna take out.
No,
right?
But look at how like Carrot was good, but Carrot was not on that thing took her to another to where Carrot.
That's like her own version of the truth be told.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, at least she's
that's
not
like a had broken power.
Really, it just brought her up to like Robin level to me.
Robin's level.
Yeah. I don't know how.
I mean,
the thing is, it's like how much stronger
she didn't really
get.
do
I have to
nothing.
see her actually. She hasn't done much, right? She's
like done anything.
No, she hasn't done anything.
Randolph.
She hasn't done much yet, but she still put herself like if you look at it, she put herself in a suicide situation and is good money and like not even going hard yet. Like because Chopper was gonna probably disappoint and do it.
Here's the thing. I don't think we're really going to see her fighting that much.
Chopper's not known for his speed though, and he can't really swim. So why would Chopper do it?
Yeah.
No. But he was gonna do it. I mean, it was like a suicide mission kind of thing. But Carrot's making a game out of it.
Let's go over there. Like we don't want to get too close.
Wait, so did Carrot fly? I'm confused about
It was
that.
a jump.
Yeah. Carrot actually did the same thing back at with Zoro.
Because the thing was like what Carrot was doing, man. It reminded me if you guys play Breath of the Wild, but there's a scene like where you have a dragon that's actually moving like along with electricity and shit. Exactly the same way how Carrot was moving. It was insane.
And also, if you remember, Pedro was fighting Tamago. He was like changing his direction like midair with his tail and stuff. So
yeah, with his tail, yeah.
Did y'all ever play that game, Bloody Raw?
Nope.
Yeah, she was over the water. She traveled a lot because Chopper was like, "Yo, bring me over there," and she was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gone."
Yeah, it did look like she was fine.
She was really fast though. Like,
but the thing is, because she can already jump.
Yeah, she was like gliding over water.
Right.
So this is like an extra boost.
This is enhanced.
Yeah, it's like an extra boost to her, man.
Yeah. But I mean, she looks great. Like she looks amazing, but
she does, man.
She hasn't really. accomplish.
Yeah, her design
Well,
is
here's
cool.
the thing,
I
right?
remember this is the first time we're ever seeing her use it, so like
And-
we haven't seen everything yet.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
true, but it's
This was just a
like
hype
some
up chapter.
things,
That's
It was a
what
hype up chapter.
some things you can underestimate,
Yeah,
but
I
they
mean,
made,
like,
they made a
definitely,
big
and then, like,
deal
the
about
whole-
it.
You know, it would be different if she like powered down afterwards. Then I would say, nah, she's weak. But she ain't powered down.
Yeah, we're not saying she's weak. We're just saying this chapter.
Oh, she only took out fodder.
Well, the thing is, it depends on what she does here, because the way I see this chapter, like how it's
we
set
gotta
up, I
see
think
the
she's
next
playing
couple of chapters. And
I don't think she's gonna fight anyone.
Do you think that she could beat Daifuku though if she were to fight him?
I think she might be able to.
Yeah,
I think,
I don't be a straw hat, bro. I think
if-
she has to be able to.
She's not gonna
to
be
really
strapped,
to really
right?
showcase to showcase how the
At the
Minks
same
are fighting and stuff going into Wano, she has to be able to.
Well, like
beat
here's the
Tetsuko.
thing, right? The entire purpose of her going out to sea wasn't to beat people up; it was to make a punch through like the line so they can escape. That's what Chopper was going to do to begin with, and that's why she took away like the steering
like
wheel.
right now they're in a position where
She
they're
doesn't
going to
have to fight Daifuku to do anything. She can just take the steering wheel and then jump off to the next ship and basically immobilize them.
Wait, Drizzt, when
She
you say
could, but then
when you say
Daifuku
she's
can
not going to
stop
fight
that.
anyone, do you mean for like the entirety of the arc or just now?
For this,
Okay.
see, after this chapter, I hate it because I want it to happen, but there might not be any true 1v1s.
At the same time, people's thinking she's gonna join the crew. Like I think Pedro was too strong to join the crew, and with this transformation, she might could beat him, but she's not gonna join the crew.
Pedro. How
You
strong
think
Pedro would be.
Carrot is too strong to join the crew?
No, no, she's
No, what the
She's
hell? We need
beneath like obviously
What, bunny slippers?
the
Come on.
monster trio, Jimbo. I put him.
No,
No, I'm not
who
trying to
else?
say. Whoa, hold on. I'm not trying to say. I'm not trying to say that
mid.
Yeah.
she's stronger than that. She's stronger than Frankie or that she's stronger than Sanji. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm trying to say that, like, you know, if they're making a big deal about her powers this much, she's probably gonna end up just staying on Zoe and not join the crew. Is what I'm saying, because that's what it's all about.
I think she's definitely leaving. She wants adventure.
Yeah. Nah, I don't.
If it's not on the Straw Hat crew, she going with somebody else.
King of Lighting said, "Does Carrot beat Boa?"
Hey, shout out
No.
to
King is a troll, man. Come on, bro.
Wait, are we talking about like in a fight or attractiveness? Because like she's a rabbit.
Listen. Bola's getting a drink run on her, man.
I'm guessing he off the Henny right now because I don't even make no
You say
sense.
he's driving me. Want to ask that
Did
question?
you just compare a furry to a girl? What?
Wait, is he talking about
no.
Luke's Spies or in a fight? Which
No, fight. He said, "How would Carrot fare against Boa?"
Yeah.
How would Carrot
no.
fare?
In a fight,
Probably
in a fight,
low diff,
Bola-
should be told.
I think Bora would beat her without even looking at her.
Yeah.
Conquerors hockey.
Because
What about Full Moon?
Carrot,
What about Full Moon Carrot?
Full moon.
Carrot was already.
Have you ever seen Bola?
Boa's gonna
probably
do her
low-
famous pose
low
and then her arrows, and then she's done.
Nah, man. All she has to do is twerk on the dance floor, and that's
There you
it.
go.
There you go.
I don't know.
You
The thing
right.
is, I don't think Carrot has a chance against any. Like, no. Right now, I think Carrot, based with this form, maybe she's hanging with Robin. Maybe.
Oh, I said that.
Oh, come
like
on.
10 minutes
I don't know.
ago.
I'd
don't
put
think
her
that's
higher
like-
than that. I
No,
don't
the
think
thing
they.
is, the reason why
Yeah,
I
I'm sure they're higher than that,
the
too.
reason why I say that
And
no, hold on. The reason why I say that is Robin fighting Robin, right?
Yeah.
Robin has said before, speed does
Speed
not
doesn't
matter
matter, yeah.
when you're fighting me. And
She's
Carrot-
catching him
So,
instantly.
so do you think speed is all that it gave her? Though? I don't think it's the case.
Brago. Carrot has Electro, bro. She's shocking those hands.
Exactly. She
And-
gets some L
That's true.
Thors if she wants.
and you got to keep in mind a part of it that because regular Carrot was good on her own. It's that there
Regular Carrot was good.
areas in this.
Good at what?
in this
Yeah,
transformation.
that shit was not.
Regular Carrot was she was base
Regular
form.
Carrot was ass.
Like
She was base form, man.
We didn't
Carrot.
see anything.
She was still good.
I mean, she was good. I mean, she's fine. She was fine. Yeah,
It's
she's
like-
fine.
it's like-
She's fine. Yeah, she's fine.
It's like, to
the way the
downplay
arc
her
set up,
transformation,
the arc was
you're
not set
downplaying
up
her
to
basic
give them
form.
enough opportunity to do anything.
Nah, man, we saw her
We
become
don't
bunny
know.
slipper.
We don't know.
She's one of the stronger crew members that we actually seen. Like I was happy. I'm like, yo, cool. Finally, somebody decent to be on the crew. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna downplay her like she was weak at all. Her regular transfer, like she doesn't have to right now. Like that's how strong she is.
Yeah, I think. So wait, how strong do you think she is relative to the crew?
So-
Kai? Like, where would she fit in? Like, as far as the hierarchy there.
To me, I'm just gonna say this: that she's not gonna be a part of the crew. You know what I mean? She's too strong at this point to go. And be like, we're already
She's
getting
too strong.
jumped.
Ty, we're
What
about
do
to
you join
What
in?
do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
How is
Wait,
what's
wait,
too
wait.
strong right now? We see how
At-
overwhelming
at the
Big
same
Mom's
time-
family is, and Carrot is too
Yeah,
strong.
we haven't even seen
Is Carrot hanging with
can join the
Amon?
crew? Why can't? What?
Is Carrot hanging with?
I think for one, for Carrot,
That's not Luffy. At the same time, this full moon thing, it would only be every once in a while. You know what I mean? But I think that, like, you know, depending on how often this full moon is gonna be a part of the crew. 'Cause too strong. That's how.
Which is why I
If
think
you're
she's
gonna
going to be a
argue-
part of the crew because, like, if
Strong
she's not
is
strong enough now, they
Jinbei-
need a strong person A, but they don't need her to be super strong all the time. So I think this is a good way to
But
kind
the Straw has
of
we've
put
been
her
saying-
in, even though I don't
yeah.
want her to be in either.
We've been saying the Straw Hats need strong crew members. Like we didn't want anyone like.
But in
I remember
time, like,
on
put it like this.
Dressrosa, like Rebecca had like a lot of indication. Like, okay, Rebecca could join. the
Nah, she was trash though. She was too weak.
What?
But she got
Wait,
observation
wait,
hockey.
wait.
though.
Are we
Why?
forgetting? Like, wait, how?
Kara done that
Wait,
is
Rebecca
making
was
you-
No, no,
trash.
no, she's
He's
Wait,
done
Rebecca
nothing
was
yet,
not
man.
She's too
trash.
weak in terms of like.
Rebecca's
Yeah,
No, no, no,
Rebecca
she's
has the
too weak.
observation though, man.
her character was trash, but as far as
Ty,
No,
Ty,
but-
Ty, what exactly has
Rebecca
Kara done
was
that
too
you're
weak
like,
in
That's
terms
strong
of,
to
like,
be honest,
Jinbei
but she
can
wasn't
join,
He was doing that Goku stuff, man.
but like Kara
Yo,
joins
one
is
at a
like
time,
overpowered.
guys. Come
Like,
on.
So yeah. So
what's the distinction there?
the thing about Rebecca is that she's good if she would have joined like in after Arlong or something. Like if she would have joined earlier.
What?
She's like
What the?
Huh?
She had hockey.
like she has more growth. She has more growth
Rebecca
potential
was
than
the
she
only
really is
one
at
to
the moment. Like,
dodge Hakuba.
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter though.
facts.
She was still like she got lucky pretty much too. It's not like
She
she
got-
skillfully dodged it. Like
Nah,
It was
Hockey
skill,
luck.
bro.
She has
got lucky.
observation hockey.
Observation isn't luck.
Ty,
No, no, no,
you
the
are-
way that she did it,
I don't like
look.
Rebecca as a character. You're not saying Arlong like the first couple arcs of romance.
she
stuff.
was
All right, no, it
Rebecca
doesn't
was
have to be.
poop.
Bro.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be that early. But she's not. She's not like so. Pretty much. So to me, Kenny Mine is better. To me, Jinbei's better. To me, Kara's better. It's just a bunch of. It's just the list goes on of like people who's better. So like I think that like she's too weak to join the crew. Now that's probably why she didn't join the crew. But I feel like Carrot is
You think
too strong.
Carrot is
Keep
too
in mind
strong?
that like if Carrot does join, because I think that Pedro is definitely too strong. So if Carrot does join, that's
Wait,
like a
who
weaker
is
version.
Kenneth? Who is
Okay,
Kenneth
Ty,
one
I
v
just
one
want
in
to
the crew
question
though?
you right here, right?
Probably
Okay,
everybody
Wait, what you said?
besides the big three and Jinbei right now. I think
I don't think she's.
Yeah, pretty much
touching
everybody.
Frankie.
Actually, you could probably
I
be
don't,
the
I don't think she's
monster
beating
trio.
Frankie.
Nah, yeah, so like I'm just
Frankie?
saying
She
that
beat
she's too
Frankie?
strong to join. She's not hacks broken overwhelmingly too strong. Like she's too strong. But like it's like I think like right now the way that the story is going is that like we're not gonna get her.
Frankie's a good question. Do you
seems
think
like-
Kara could be Frankie?
Frankie's
No.
the maybe.
No,
think
she's
so.
not
No,
being Frankie,
she's not
bro.
being
Yeah, I
Frankie.
feel that's a maybe. I feel like this gives her extra strength as well. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
think
But
it's
that
just
form,
speed.
she's probably beating
Yeah.
Frankie.
That's just my
Nah,
opinion.
but
This is
I don't
based
think so.
It'd be a
on
close-
like a full
It'd be a
moon, which
close-
doesn't
Yeah, full
happen
moon
like
Kara,
every
don't-
day, bro.
Yeah, now Brooke
Yeah,
is.
this is what
Now
I'm saying,
mind you,
like, in
Brooke
her
is getting
full moon
strong too.
form, I would put her over Frankie, but like on a regular day, it obviously is.
Hold on,
Someone
hold
said,
on,
wait,
hold
wait,
on,
I'm not
Ty,
sure about
Ty,
Frankie.
someone,
We can't
wait,
put her
Ty,
over
someone
Frank.
asked the question: is Jimbo too strong?
Jinbei's too strong, but he's going on the crew anyway because this has been set up for a minute. It's the difference. Y'all gotta understand.
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on. Before,
Wait, let
before
Ty
I say
explain.
this,
Let Ty explain your point. Go ahead.
All right,
Just,
go
just let
ahead.
me explain. Jinbei was been supposed to be on the crew, so it's different. It's like Jinbei was promised to be on the crew with Carrot. That was never. With Pedro, that was never promised. That's why they're too strong. But with Jinbei, it's like that.
I'm sorry, that makes no sense.
But
Yeah,
Yes, it does make sense.
Bullshit.
Wait,
Ty, you don't think for Carrot there's some context there where she
So-
wanted adventure so much?
So put it like this.
Hold on,
Wait.
hold on, Ty, hold on.
So I'm,
Wait, Ty, one second. That she wanted adventure so much that she snuck
so
away.
what? That doesn't mean that doesn't mean.
But that's what One Piece is.
What was the
as
late?
far as going out on an
What was
adventure
the, no,
with
no,
your
no, no,
friends?
no, no. It was other people. The mermaid wanted to leave. Did she leave?
Exactly, but
the
Carrot snuck away.
girl away for this one mission. She didn't sneak away for life. Like
But
who
you
was
saw
the princess?
you saw
Riri?
how happy she was from just
She
seeing
wanted
like
to leave.
different
I'm
things
just
outside of Zoe.
like it's examples of people wanting to do the same thing and they never joined the crew. Like
No, but-
Princess Vivi wanted to join the crew. She didn't join the crew.
Vivi
So
didn't
it's
want
like-
to join the crew.
I mean, she's a princess.
No, she did.
Like
No,
she
but
had.
it's- but-
No. She had the thing is Vivi had an
The reason
opportunity,
I had too
but Vivi
many-
didn't.
Pretty much every arc we pretty much meet somebody who wants to leave and join the crew, but it doesn't mean that they'll do it. They become friends, yeah, but that doesn't mean that they join.
All right, Ty,
Especially
I'm
the
gonna
Minks
pose
might
a
be.
situation. I want your opinion on something because I don't believe Carrot's going to be knocking, but I do believe she is going to be on board the ship throughout the journey. And the reason I think that it has to do with a lot of things that we learned in Zoe.
Wait, the
and
rest
so-
of the journey or how long?
Well, I think so. Here's the thing, right? I like parallels in One Piece. I like drawing parallels between Roger's crew, their adventures, and what's going to happen with Luffy because I feel like it's an indicative story and it's secular. They happen in similar fashions. And during Roger's crew, Nekomamushi and Inuarashi joined as retainers for Odin, who was at that time a young kid, basically. And so you have a similar situation set up here. Where Momonosuke,
Momo.
after Wano, has the potential of basically doing the exact same role that Odin did for Roger about joining the Straw, like being on the Straw Hat venture.
That's
At
not
that
the
point,
same
though, do you
thing.
think
Wait,
at that time
hold on, let
Roger
him
Claire?
finish.
So they're not Nakama, but they are on board the ship. They aren't referred to as Nakama, but they are still on the ship.
They
And
might
so
as well
the strength,
be. They might as well be crewmates though.
Right? Do you think that Roger classified them as Nakama though? You know, like to the story we were there. Like,
Nekumushi, Inuarashi, and Odin were never referred to as crewmates of Roger, but they were on board the ship.
Right, by the
I mean, that's kinda
by the narration, but do you think that, you know what I'm saying? But do you think that Luffy would just be like, "Oh, them niggas is with us, but they're not really with us"? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
That's not Luffy style. That may be the difference there, where Luffy may just be like,
the
"Yo."
Minx is gonna end up joining.
He still thinks Law and him are
Minx is gonna
friends,
end up
so-
joining the fleet.
right.
The Minx is probably gonna end up joining the fleet. The thing is that, like, you know, if Momonosuke, whatever, like if he joins the crew or whatever, then Pedro's not his retainer, so that wouldn't count. You know what I mean? It's not the same. It's not the same situation. No. But I mean, no, because he brought up that was two.
Here's the thing, right?
Pedro could be
Because
dead.
I think there were three. I think there were three
Dead.
retainers. Because I think there was a third Mink ruler on Zoe that's dead now.
Oh my!
I don't think that. But
And here's the reason I think that, right? I did like an entire
Yes,
theory
yes,
about like
look on
why I
the
think this.
Yeah, that was a lovely video.
Right. So on Zoe, whenever Nekumushi and Inuarashi were basically going along with Odin, they had a big fight, and a lot of people assumed that was whenever Odin died, essentially. But that is not true. They were sent home from their journey, basically while Odin was still going on to Raftel with Roger. So something happened in the crew that sent them home. Whenever they came home, they were all beaten, bloody, and injured, and they were at each other's throats. And this was years and years and years ago. So it was before Odin died. So some event happened that basically put them on opposite terms. And whenever you look at like royalty structures, a duke in like Britain is the highest position below actual royalty. So you have like king, queen, prince, and then duke. So it's not officially royalty, but they're always referred to as dukes and like sub-kings of Zoe. And one of the reasons I believe that is that during that time period, I think there must have been someone else along with Odin to kind of parallel like the three retainers that they always have.
they got sent home because didn't what's this guy named Silverelli say that like they made the weaker members like not take part in that mission, that Roger only took the main people, like that's why they didn't go, right?
Well, I don't think it's been stated like they left people behind. Like again, like but then that's the thing. It's like Buggy couldn't know exactly where One Piece.
It could have been over something like it could have been over something silly like it's your fault we're not strong enough and we couldn't go, and it could have been over something. It could have been over something silly, but like
I mean, at the same time, we could assume too that Roger was probably the only one that actually knows what the hell's going on. Like, everyone else was in the dark.
Another thing is that Roger doesn't have the authority to send someone else's retainers away from the journey. That's Odin.
Yeah, I mean, Roger's the one with the cloud, man. Like,
yeah.
If Roger, because Shanks and Buggy didn't go either. So if Roger's like, yo, y'all can't go, stay back. Odin's probably like, y'all too, stay back. It could have been something like that, and not like Roger giving the orders though.
I mean, as far as Kara joining the crew, I mean, it's an opinion thing. I mean, we're using different things. I would like for her to join.
I mean, I want her to join. We have another female, and not to mention, like, she adds a dynamic to the crew where it's like she's the lookout, pretty much. Yeah, she's a lookout. She has great eyesight. She can help out with
I hope the whole snow theory comes out, like the devil fruit.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's been crazy?
The snow bunny?
That happens, bro.
Can you imagine, like, let's say that she's fighting somebody, right? She falls into the water. She can't, for some reason, get back up. And that confirms to us that she ate, like, the tangerine that has the snow fruit in it.
That'd be so crazy.
It'll be a sweet switch,
crazy, bro.
That puts on like,
and then like Brooke has to like skip through the water.
Roger's basically gonna lose it, bro.
So like, what, she doesn't like necessarily know she ate it yet? Like maybe she.
Because they could worry about it. Like she could just jump out of the water. Like she never ate devil fruit, and then she's not getting up.
Like
it's like, wait, what the fuck? Like
it starts snowing. They're like, oh, it's just the weather.
The thing is though, like
line,
when you have a devil fruit, like typically things happen that you can't control like right away. Like with Ace.
Right.
But can you imagine?
So it's like snowing and niggas like, oh shit, this is the weather of the Grand Line, and next thing you know, she falls over, and then they're like, oh shit, it's actually Carrot.
The thing about Jinbei, but he's joining the crew.
Make it hail.
And that kind of confirms that Monet would be dead too. So I don't know if Oda would do that. Oda likes shit like being ambiguous.
Jinbei joined the crew like a crocodile. If like other strong then that would be different. But Jinbei's like this one exception. It's almost like when you play Pokemon and you get to catch a legendary, and you get to put them on your team.
You think Kara's like a legendary? She like a Suicune?
Pretty much.
I'm using a Great Ball, man. Come on.
Kara the Suicune out here? I don't know, man.
I disagree.
You know what I mean?
I've had good success with a Great Ball. Okay.
Nah, Kara's like an uncommon. You know, she's not.
She's like a She's like a Vulpix.
You using a regular
Pokeball? I give it a dive ball, you know.
So I have a question. Just kind of change the discussion real quick. I have my opinions about like where fights are going to go in the arc, but how do you guys see like the arc playing out in terms of like fights?
Okay, so look, I've been saying this before. People been like, no, it's not gonna happen. Smoothies all the way. I was like, yo, we're gonna get Jinbei versus Smoothie. Look who pulled up. And right now, Jinbei is the closest person. So I think we're gonna get that Smoothie versus Jinbei.
Like I'm talking about like true 1v1s, not like clashes. Do you think the environment right now supports?
No, right now I think.
Yeah, no.
As long as off-screen exists, it won't.
I don't know.
Maybe Carrot versus Sparrow, and then.
I don't know why some of y'all. It's like Luffy versus Katakuri. It ain't gonna happen, but these fights are gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be. We're gonna get. No. I'm saying Smoothie versus Jinbei is gonna be a fight. It's not gonna be a clash. And another thing is that like
to be honest, I've seen like Jinbei, Brook, and Nami like versus Smoothie, which would be like it would make sense because like you're gonna kind of need some people like more than one person to fight Smoothie.
Actually, I don't know if that makes sense because there's more than just Smoothie there.
Jinbei could probably kind of do it by himself. Though. Remember, and if you look at Jinbei fights, right, he one punched Opera like it was nothing. Smoothie would be that, like, you know, he's not gonna one punch her like it's nothing. That's gonna be a challenge for him. And back on Alabasta, when Luffy beat Crocodile, Zoro beat Mr. Number One, and right now Jinbei kind of takes Zoro's place in the crew as the next strongest person there. Luffy beats Katakuri. It's like Katakuri would be the Crocodile in this scenario, and if Jinbei beats Smoothie, once the newspaper comes out, it's gonna be like, yo, Luffy beat Cracker, he beat Katakuri, and Jinbei beat Smoothie, and that bounce is gonna go up like crazy, and that would just make Zoro be like, yo, what?
So when I was Zoro, too many it's too many people for or too much shit going on for 1v1s. Like we're not even on land. So at this point in time,
you know, it can happen on the ship. That's not an excuse. Like it can definitely happen on the ship. Jinbei can fight. He can go in the water.
Everyone else is around and everyone else is having a fight. Jinbei can have an uninterfered one-on-one with Smoothie on Sunny. No way.
Again, hold on. Again about that. He one punched Opera. You got to keep in mind that, like.
Yeah, but you just said that one punch.
Wait. Hold on. About him.
How strong was Opera?
No, but keep this in mind. No, Opera was no common soldier. He had rank.
He was a scrub. He was a son. That man was cheese.
He was a named soldier in an enraged army. You know what I mean? Like so.
Yes.
It's not like he was but I'm saying it's not like he's no scrub. So just keep in mind that like. Just keep that like when Jinbei fights Smoothie, none of the other people on Big Mom crew besides the focal and somebody will keep him busy could even mess with him. You know what I mean? The father can't mess with Jinbei.
Well, he's not going to
having trouble holding back the father at the tea party, bro.
Yeah. Who are we talking about?
No, he was just guarding against them, Jits. Come on.
But yeah, like nobody else is gonna be able to interfere. Like people from Luffy's crew can interfere, but nobody's gonna be able to interfere with that. It's like Smoothie is gonna have to be a Smoothie versus Jinbei.
I mean, they can totally interfere.
I could see it, but I'd rather see like Nami or Brook.
Like if Smoothie by herself is giving him trouble, I don't see why anyone else can interfere.
The way it's looking like right now, if they do clear that path, by the time Big Mom and them catch up, like if everybody's gonna be trailing, then Sanji and them are gonna be coming from that side anyway. So that might postpone fights overall until maybe
it's gonna be a chase.
Wait. Yeah. You guys think they should just throw the cake overboard now that we know Big Mom is skinnier?
No, but the thing is, no, but
because
that throws the Vince Smoke into it, and like the Vince Smoke seeing this cake and seeing Big Mom may see this as an opportunity to deal a blow to Big Mom, where it's like, oh nah, we ain't about to let her eat that. Nope.
And keep in mind the two people who's on Big Mom crew who left, which is pretty much Capone and Jinbei. Capone could have been more than what he was. He just take out Big Mom, and with Jinbei, you could say that he never really. Did what he could do because he didn't want to be on that crew. But it's like this will be Jinbei moment to where it's like, okay, he can be the sweet commander. But like put it like this, like if what's his name did it, if like if a Rouge did it and Jinbei has more experience than a Rouge, even though that was a weaker sweet commander, I'm pretty sure that if Jinbei goes all out, he could be Smoothie.
Well, I guess this is what I'm trying to do.
My thing about. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Okay, I was gonna say, well, I have a bigger problem because for me, it doesn't matter what the power levels are, but it matters as like when Luffy finishes his fight. And heading into this chapter, I did not expect Luffy to face Katakuri again so soon.
Yeah.
Because basically what the rule is for One Piece is that no fight begins and ends after Luffy beats the main antagonist of the arc.
Except for Kuma.
And so the closer we get to Luffy beating Katakuri, that means all the fights that have to happen have to start and end in between that time frame.
But still, though,
that's why I think
we can get like 80% of Jinbei versus Smoothie, and then the fight with Luffy versus Katakuri continues, and then that fight ends. It doesn't mean like by you thinking what you're thinking, which is close to people when like the editors said that, oh, we have like 8 more chapters left, and everybody was like, oh, well, this is gonna happen, because it's like, nah, like don't try to use that to try to predict the future. That's not like, look at what's happening, and these fights can happen.
Wait, Trent, what are you saying, Trent?
I was saying I think that's why we're barely seeing like the Luffy versus Katakuri fight, because he's gonna be dragging it on throughout exactly what's happening with Sanji and all of that.
That's why I think you put it at the beginning of the chapter instead.
Yeah,
that's why you put it at the beginning.
Yeah, but I was gonna say also that this is kind of like the only way I can kind of see where Dustin could be right, because though we don't have the full Straw Hats, like we got a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We got half the Straw Hats. We got the Capone Pirates. We got whoever's going to betray from Big Mom's side.
And Capone fight is a wrap. Because he was planning on, like, he couldn't take Big Mom out, but it's like Big Mom was what he wanted to do. To take out Oven is going to be nothing for him. Like, Sanji doesn't even need to help him out.
Well, the thing is, as far as Big Mom going down, I feel like as far as with Dustin, we just disagree on how he says it's going to happen. I feel like that's the main thing as far as like Luffy Solo and Big Mom. As far as Big Mom going down, and then that's like a vague, I don't know, statement.
To me, she only goes down by the cake. That's the only thing that's taking her down.
Yeah, I don't think she goes down through combat. Like, I don't feel like that's the thing where she goes down through combat. It's gonna be in a way.
She's getting blasted, baby, from the Buster Call.
She either gets slapped by the cake and then gets hit with like something else, like a Gear 4 or something, or something.
Wait, what if she gets hit with a weapon?
But the thing is, I also fully expect Pudding to be a part of this as well, as far as like.
Yeah, I would say or Pudding.
Yeah, so that's like all right. The cake knocking her out is like Nisha just smacked Jack away, where it's not really beating you. The thing is that, like, if the cake makes her weak and Luffy get punches, that's like cheap. That's like a cheap victory. Or she's not gonna let her get a cheap victory, because then that takes away from Luffy later on. So I think that the cake is just gonna knock her out. And
no, all Luffy does is get cheap victories.
Well,
and he's not gonna get a cheap victory off of.
I don't know. That would be. Listen, that would be so
Luffy
different. No, the thing is, the reason why that wouldn't make sense, right? This whole time, Luffy's like, "Yo, I want to fight Katakuri at his best, but I'm gonna fight Big Mom at her weakest." Nigga, what?
Yeah, bro, he's been going back on his word and doing all kinds of different shit all the time.
Yeah, I just don't.
You gotta stop, Double.
And then wait. I'm glad that y'all said this, because this just reminded me. If he let Katakuri get his energy back, and he said like, "Yo, I want to fair, I want to beat all of him." He's not gonna want to gear for Big Mom after she's weak from the cake. He's gonna be like, "Yo, you know what? I'll come back for her later." Somebody might say it. Jinbei might be like, "Luffy, yeah, 4 for now." He's gonna be like, "No, Jinbei, for her later."
Hey, let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this real quick. We're in the middle of a Yu-Gi-Oh battle, right?
Oh no!
Nah, real quick.
Come on, bro.
Real quick.
Brago,
We're in the middle of a Yu-Gi-Oh battle.
Yu-Gi-Oh analogies,
right? And you see I have a dragon deck, and I'm whooping your ass with the dragon deck, right? In the middle of the duel, you run out, right? Then you come back with a bunch of Buster Bladers and like, "Yo, I'm ready for you now." Is that a fair fight?
Yeah, that's a fair fight. Because keep in mind,
okay.
The terminology that you use only trapped you, because like if I play you in a duel, right? This is best out of 3. If you win the first game,
best out of 3.
No. Nah. Look,
Wait, hold on.
It's a best out of 3 scenario.
No. You're not letting me talk. So if we're at a tournament, right? So you win the first game and you had a dragon deck. I get destroyed, right?
It's a win.
No. Luffy fight is similar. It's like a best out of 3, because they're not.
How is it a best out of 3 if it's life or death? You trapped yourself in the middle world. You put yourself there. Now it's a best out of 3.
Let me use another analogy, Ty, and see what happens.
No. See, look, this is how y'all know. Look. This is how y'all know. If they don't let me finish, this is how you know. Like, they just trying to set questions up to get a certain type of answer. Now they're trying to let me answer. So look,
you're trying to use the situation. Luffy to fight him and leave, and for Katakuri to leave. That's similar to a best out of 3. So this is what I'm about to say. Look, Brago, if you beat me with a dragon deck, right? You win the first round. I can go into my sub deck. I mean, it's not a sub deck. What is it called? My side deck, right? Side deck. It isn't like, oh, he won't play games.
It's not a best out of 3.
I can win.
It's not
Hold on.
the best
Use another
out of
knot.
3.
It's a 1v1 death match, man.
But
It's a
no,
1v1
but
death
in
match.
Yu-Gi-Oh though, and no, look, in Yu-Gi-Oh you have a side deck for that. Where like if somebody beats you through some type of way, that's like.
But if I kill you with the main deck, there ain't no chance for a side deck in the first
Ty,
place.
Ty,
I
if you
can go
lose
get
this first match,
Dragon
you get
Tech
sent to
cards.
the Shadow Realm.
I wouldn't lose the first match because I would put them Buster Bladers in and it'd be a wrap.
But what? How would you know if I have a dragon deck?
You're a cheater.
You keep listen. You keep a Buster Blader in your side deck. You keep some D-spells in
You
your
don't know
side
if
deck.
I have a dragon
You
deck.
keep certain
It's
cards
like
in your
saying I'm
side
gonna keep a
deck.
second gun on me while I
Right,
have
I'm
the
gonna keep
first
it on
one.
me. Just
You
in
gotta be
case.
prepared.
No, it's like
you
saying
put
you're
cards
in
for
a
the most
fist fight and you
dangerous
bring the
decks.
gun.
What I'm saying is, like, Luffy saw all the Katakuris, like, everything Katakuri could do, ran out, was like, all right, damn it, I got a plan for this dude. Then came back.
But you're always giving me problems with me saying that like Luffy could beat Katakuri's on that level. Like the best way I could explain it, if y'all not,
when you said he can currently do it, when it's like clearly he can because that's why the power.
yeah, he can currently do it. No, he can currently do it because like.
Okay.
I'm gonna explain like when Goku fought Frieza, and he wasn't winning. That wasn't Goku's full potential. What we seen up until now wasn't Luffy's full potential. When Frieza killed Krillin, and he was like, Krillin, I'll kill you, Frieza.
Ty,
That was Goku.
Ty, what you see from Katakuri right now isn't his full potential.
I go, it doesn't matter because Luffy's full potential is better than Katakuri's full potential. Like, it doesn't matter if Katakuri's holding some stuff back. Once Luffy goes into his full potential,
How can you say Luffy's potential is better than Katakuri's potential?
Wait, how you know Luffy's
How do you know Katakuri's potential?
better. Like you're bringing up because look, I'm telling you, and I'll be correct, and that'll be that.
Because
look,
Ty,
the thing is that, like,
just because you're saying it, my nigga.
so Ty's just like, okay, the plot is set up for Luffy to win, so Luffy has high potential.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's
I could
the
already
base-
put
that's-
it like
that's
this.
the
Like
base of your
Katakuri.
argument. That's
Remember,
it.
I said Katakuri is trash. So the thing is that like he's so not.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
On
We
that,
shouldn't
like,
be having
even
this
when he
argument
does,
then.
look. Because here's the thing. Look. Good on his base form that like his little power up isn't gonna stop him.
He's not
from,
good on
from
his
Luffy's.
base form, but he fodderized Gear 4th.
He didn't foderize Gear.
Yes,
That's
he did.
just making things up. So look,
Yes, he did.
I would say
Foderize was Gear
fodderized,
4th.
but I mean,
He was just stronger than Gear 4th.
No. Gear 4th blitzed him. Then after he did that, Gear 4th didn't touch him again.
yeah, because Gear 4 sucks, but that's not the point.
But so then, did he not foderize Gear 4th?
Don't do that.
Wait, did who not foderize Gear 4?
Katakuri.
Yeah, that's not fodderizing Gear 4. That's beating Gear 4 up.
Yeah, exactly. So
No. After the initial blitzing, that's Gear 4th like special ability.
Yeah, like Brago.
No.
Brago,
So
look at it like this. If a
hold on.
fodder
Gear
dude,
4th,
like,
no.
hold
Gear
on,
4th catches you
you
off
said
guard.
fodderized.
Right.
Yeah, if a fodder dude like punch Katakuri in the face.
So put it like this, Brago.
on.
So put it like this. Remember when?
So devil, right? Devil. So we're fighting with hands, right? All of a sudden you come out of nowhere with a bat, right? I'm like, holy shit. So you're using a bat.
Okay, imagine, but I'm a
No,
fodder
hold
dude and you're
on,
Katakuri.
hold on.
With a bat.
He's using the bat.
No,
Like,
no,
holy
no,
shit, he's using the bat.
You said fodderized.
Then after we're on equal terms now, and you try to use the bat again, I whoop your ass with the bat. Did I not fodderize you with the bat?
No.
That's the best 2 out of 3. You forget.
Oh, you're right.
It's down to the gun.
Good point. You're about to go back and get the gun in the side deck.
No,
Nah,
like,
but
it's
listen,
like Brago's
ask
terminology
me
you're
twice.
using. It wasn't fodderization. You just beat up Gear 4.
Who
What
wins
did
in a
Gear 4
bat
do
and
to
gunfight?
Katakuri?
You said what?
What did Gear 4 do to Katakuri after that? After the blitzing.
Fodderized him, man. Come on.
He
Look,
didn't do anything to
Luffy didn't even touch Katakuri
touch
after he
Katakuri.
went back.
Can you imagine a fodder? Wait, hold on. Can you imagine a fodder dude lasting 30 minutes against Katakuri or however long Gear 4 lasted? That doesn't even make sense.
How long did Gear 4th last?
A couple hours, apparently.
30 minutes.
A couple
Or,
hours.
yeah, 30 minutes.
It lasted one chapter.
There was like a time skip, wasn't there?
Nah, there was no
I don't
time
know.
skip.
I don't know at this point.
There was a mini one, yeah.
Y'all know
So, yeah.
when Super Saiyan 2 Goku fought Majin Vegeta and they had the little fight or whatever, and then later on you find out that Goku could go Super Saiyan 3 and Vegeta's like, it's like it doesn't matter what happened in the past. Luffy has a stronger version of him that he can pull out that he just
But
didn't pull out yet.
You're basing your argument on something we haven't even seen. So you're using plot.
Wait, hold on. Ty, you literally told Dritz you can't bring the way Oda writes the story into the argument.
I'm not. This has nothing to do with the way that Oda writes.
You're saying, you're saying he's getting a power up because that's how it's written in the story. You've said that before.
You're putting that in my mouth. What I said that what Luffy did. Put it like this.
in the mouth.
I said what Luffy did up until this point doesn't really matter because that's not him at his full potential. You know what I mean? Like
That's
his full
exactly what
potential
you're saying, Ty.
is about. So look. Put it like this. It's like all right. No, because y'all kind of confused. Gear 4.
No, we're not confused. Ty. No.
You are confused because look, Gear 4 is his old potential when he fought Dolphin.
What's his new potential? Tell me the form. Tell me the form of his new potential. What's the name of it?
The form
So
because
anytime Luffy loses
I don't know.
ever, he's not at his full potential.
It's not that. Look, the thing is that like look, like
Luffy losing
the best he
to
could be,
Kizaru and Sabaody.
look.
That's not his full potential.
Look. When he fought Doflamingo, look. When he fought Doflamingo and he turned Gear 4, that was the best he could be. That wasn't the best he could be. Gear 4 was just something strong. When he
Wait,
like,
Gear 4 was the best he could do?
No. Nah, he had what he's about to do to Katakuri. He just didn't use it on. He wasn't gonna waste it on.
So then
Brago,
that wasn't his full potential.
What does he have?
Keep this in mind. Whoa. Keep this in mind. Look, when Luffy fought Cracker, Luffy said something that like yo, I can't go all out with him. I can't afford to do that.
But
right
then he
now.
said that's all I can do right after. So
because he used up his stamina and go. He didn't try to take it to the max. He's gonna do that versus Katakuri. Like you know when Rock Lee fought Goro, right?
Yes.
When Rock Lee did that move, the hidden lotus, that used to be his strongest.
Mhm.
But then he's like, yo, the lotus bloomed twice on that stuff like that, and then he just opened the gates and went crazy. Luffy didn't open the gates and go crazy on him. You know what I mean? But when he fought Doflamingo, Gear 4 was his version of opening the gates and going crazy. This arc, that's not his new. That's not what he could do. You know what I mean? He's on a different level right now, and y'all just don't see it for whatever reason.
Ty, then
And at the same time,
Ty, if he's on this different level, why did he run away?
because look, the reason why he ran away because he was getting ready. He wanted to figure this guy out. Like they gotta understand that like when you fight stupid, you lose. It doesn't matter how strong you are. Like Jack, he want to fight stupid. He just want to go, and I don't care who's.
I mean, he fought stupid against Enel, and he still won.
Yep.
He actually fought pretty smart against.
But here's the thing, Ty.
He literally turned off his head.
Hold on. You said Luffy left the mirror world because he was getting ready.
He was getting
ready. Hold on. He said he was getting ready. You don't think you don't think you should get ready before you lock yourself in there?
Look. So if your counter to my argument is that like why he didn't just do it round one like that that's still he doesn't have to just do it round one. He's fighting Katakuri. He's like I know this guy got a weakness.
He didn't do anything round one.
No, he did. He exposed him for his weakness.
No. The Merienda exposed him. The Merienda exposed him.
Yes, he did.
The Merienda exposed.
It got exposed.
Hey Ty, so basically,
and Luffy was trying to figure out if you notice that Luffy wasn't even look how long it took him to go get for. He was just like playing around with Katakuri trying to find out.
Wait, do you know how much?
Bro,
Katakuri, first of all, let's not act like base Luffy ever had a chance versus Katakuri because he never. Did.
He said he was like, yo, nobody ever died so many of my attacks. This was wearing Katakuri out. It's like
it wasn't wearing him out. Luffy was annoying.
Yeah.
Flies can be annoying. That doesn't mean a fly is wearing me out.
He still couldn't be. That's not good though. Base Luffy was doing too much. So put it like
what
this.
Was he doing besides moving away? He wasn't doing nothing.
So first you claim Luffy has no chance in this category. Now that he's having a chance, they're just trying to like you're trying to twist and turn.
No, he's beating Katakuri because he's gonna beat Katakuri because of the story. But the fact that you're saying that is ridiculous because he trapped himself in the mirror world only to be like, well, hold on, let me get the fuck back out of here so I can reassess this nigga's abilities. Like, you would have done that before you hopped in the mirror world.
No. This is it. Like y'all gotta keep in mind, just because he has a power up, your boy Katakuri is still a right hand man. You know what I mean? So he was like, yo, I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna see what his weaknesses is. I'm gonna find a way to beat him, just like he always does.
I feel like we all agree here that Luffy is gonna figure out a way to beat Katakuri because hey, that's where the story is going, right? That's where the story is going. That's how it looks like the story is going.
I'm on the fence about that.
Hockey game.
I mean, I know Theory still feels like Luffy's not gonna be able to do it by himself, regardless. But I feel like that's where the story is going now. So I feel like that's what's going to happen.
I mean,
that's how it's set up. That's how it's set up. Like I feel like if something's going somewhere and it's like you don't want to believe because you have your stance or whatever, that's silly. But I feel like now with like how the story looks and what Oda presented with like the hockey. With the hockey blooming, in extreme battle, that's set up for Luffy to have a moment versus Katakuri. But we don't know how Luffy's going to do it. We don't know what this form is. We don't know what his full potential is. And so it's like,
I mean,
all right, look.
There's a chance.
No. So here's the thing. One, they're just all ganging up on me. That's why this seems that way. But so look, put it like this. I seen what Katakuri is trash. He's not doing nothing. he has good abilities, but he executes them poorly. He doesn't do nothing poorly. I don't care what he did to Luffy because at the end of the day, he did not KO Luffy. And when he thought he KO Luffy, Luffy got back up. So the thing is that, like, you know, I don't need to know what Luffy.
So Ty, you're saying that Katakuri has the abilities.
Listen.
He's capable of doing it.
I don't need to know.
No, you're saying Katakuri can do it. No, you say he can do it, but he hasn't been executing it.
No, he can't because he has.
You said he hasn't been executing. That means that he has the ability. He's just not executing.
He has abilities that sound cool, like, oh, he has the intangibility of Logias. Oh, he can see into the future. Oh, he has a little, but he's whack. He's not doing nothing. You know what I mean? So he's being a scrub. So the thing is that, like, you know, why I don't know what Luffy's power up is, right? I'm pretty sure that like whatever Luffy's power up is, it'll give him. Remember, keep in mind, Katakuri already said Luffy's giving him problems. So once Luffy gets his power up and he already has Gear 4, it's going to be enough to beat Katakuri. That's that. Like, even if Katakuri didn't go all out yet, Katakuri's power up is not going to be touching Luffy's power up. He's going to get beat. Like, I can see that. I'm good at power scaling.
So you're telling me that you have an ability like Katakuri. You have an ability like Katakuri, but Katakuri is trash? You can see that.
To do with,
you can see that.
Luffy being the main character. It's just a power scaling thing. Like look how.
How is it a power scaling thing?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Cracker did better than Katakuri did versus this base Luffy or whatever like that. So it's just that, like,
you gotta chill. Bigger one says, so they're ganging up on Ty and putting stuff in his mouth. You gotta chill, bro. That is not what's happening here.
Wait, what did he say?
Yes, that is.
He said so. You're
and that's sad.
No. Yes, that is. No, bro. He said so. You're ganging up on Ty and putting things in.
When Cracker fought Luffy, I was impressed. I'm like, oh,
I ain't putting none in his mouth. Okay.
Oh snap! But wait, Katakuri, he just.
I mean, we get the
point. To be honest, you guys aren't even arguing.
I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for Ty to play the music.
We agree with the end result. We just don't agree how they
play the music.
Oh, man. Don't do this.
No, like the thing is, you guys agree with how.
So look. So in the comments, this is not hard to see. Don't y'all think that?
King of Lightning in the comment section.
King of Lightning needs to hop into the stream. You know what I mean? He doesn't.
My boy's driving, man. My boy's driving.
Yo, Ty, you got to dip. We got to put a king in here. Just
yeah. Yo, fair.
But Ty, I feel like we agree at the end of the day that Katakuri is gonna beat Luffy. No,
that's not.
You tried to be sly.
Hockey gang, baby.
Katakuri. It's like I don't even get why y'all even impressed because like y'all like, oh, anything Luffy could do, he could do better. He's so cool.
Wait, when did we say that? When did we say that?
That's base Luffy.
When did we say that?
It doesn't matter. Anybody could do that to base Luffy pretty much. Any top tier character could do that to base Luffy. It doesn't matter. It's like what happens in Gear 4 and beyond, and we've seen what happens in Gear 4.
Is a top tier character.
No, his rank is a top tier character. You know what I mean? Like his rank in Big Mom's crew.
Okay.
But listen.
So Ty, you're saying Katakuri is not deserving of the right hand man status?
God. No, he has right hand man master. He can have the title. It's just a title, whatever like that.
You're saying he's not deserving of it.
No, he deserves it. Whatever.
Ty,
he has
clearly,
Who's gonna beat him?
You said his rank. You said his rank is deserving.
No big deal. It doesn't. It makes no difference if he deserves it or not. He deserves it. But I'm trying to say is that. Versus Luffy in this fight, it matters what happens Gear 4 and beyond. And we've seen a glimpse of Gear 4. One Gear 4 was just OD and Luffy trash talked them, and then one Gear 4 Katakuri had the upper hand in. But it's Gear 4 and beyond. This beyond's about to wreck Katakuri, and he's gonna lose.
Somebody in chat, Kit Clouder, Kicker Jr. said it's gonna happen, but you discredit it happening. It doesn't matter if we don't know what it is.
So
exactly.
Let's real quick. I don't think that was. That's not the problem we were talking about.
Let somebody hop out.
Luffy was going to beat Katakuri. I thought this entire thing came from the fact that Ty thought that in the previous bouts, Luffy was strong enough to beat Katakuri.
He is strong enough to beat Katakuri.
In the previous versions, no, he was not. He's going to be stronger.
Yo, this is so all right. So you know what? Like, if
he's going to beat him, but it takes time. He had to learn how to do it. if he fought him right from the beginning, he was not stronger than Katakuri. He's becoming.
The fight
stronger.
is not even over yet. Like,
That's
so hold on.
That was the entire argument.
No. So look, listen. For what y'all to be saying to be true is if Luffy fought Katakuri, right? Katakuri beat him. Then Katakuri took Luffy and put him in a cell and then locked him up. And then Luffy escaped somehow. And then no, this is still the same fight. Yeah, Luffy ran, but so what? He just ran momentarily to get his energy.
No, honestly, you guys aren't even arguing.
The fight is still going on, and Katakuri's at full health, and Luffy's
when
gonna
you
beat him
leave
with
the
his
whole
power.
realm, when you leave the whole realm and enter and go back to the fucking Earth and leave that nigga in the mirror world, nigga, that is it's not like a brief intermission, nigga. For all Katakuri knows, this shit is over. You know what I'm saying? That's Luffy's choice to come back.
Yeah, well, if you just snap,
Niggas is reading up on health.
No.
Katakuri said, "Yo, so you came back?"
Right? Niggas like, wait, what?
At the same time, Katakuri is way too confident, so it doesn't matter what he says. At the end of the day, the fight never ended. The fight is still going on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Luffy left or whatever like that. So like if
Ty, I feel like we should move on because we agree. But let me ask you this:
Yeah, we agree,
Does Katakuri beat Marco? Nah, I'm playing.
Hey, Brago, come on.
you don't know. That's two people on. That's two people who has the same rank. You don't know.
But you said rank doesn't matter.
My answer. See, here's the other thing too. You asked me a question, I gave you an answer, and you're like, oh, but rank doesn't matter. So put it like this.
No. I'm using what you said.
I don't know if Katakuri can beat Marco. I don't know if Marco can beat Katakuri. What does that have to do with Luffy beating? What does that have to do with Luffy beating Katakuri?
It was a question.
That was a separate question.
And my answer, no, but still my answer is I don't know. They both have the same rank. I don't know.
But how can you use something that you discredited in the previous argument?
When did I discredit his rank? Nobody discredited Katakuri's rank.
Who's rubbing their hands?
No, I think what they're saying is,
I
think what they're saying is that apparently the last
Hold
time
on. I probably didn't say it this stream, but I said it in the last stream that this is the fight when Luffy beats Katakuri, and I said it in the reverie. I said when he beats Katakuri and he goes to that right hand man level, to that admiral level after this fight. So I'm not trying to say Katakuri is not of a right hand man, because then it wouldn't mean nothing if this guy was weak and Luffy beat him.
For all the people that were saying Luffy would beat Katakuri, blah blah blah. You guys also said that Luffy didn't lock himself in the mirror world to run away. You guys said that, right?
That has nothing to do with it, because at the same time, Luffy let Katakuri get his energy back.
Yeah, I didn't think Fume would be sitting right there though, for that to happen. So
no, but the thing.
Mind you, it's not like.
What I'm saying is, like, for these guys that were saying Luffy would beat Katakuri, when we're saying right now Katakuri looks like he's stronger than Luffy, so Luffy shouldn't be able to beat him. They were like, why would Luffy lock himself in the mirror world to run away?
Yeah, we didn't see it at that point in time.
You didn't see what?
Because Luffy didn't see it at that point in time. He didn't think that it was gonna be like that. He was like, he thought he could handle that shit. And then when he started catching them hands, he was like, "Oh shit, nigga, I need to go strategize real quick."
Yeah.
Ken versus the Akuma, right? You got Ken versus Akuma, right? Whatever.
Oh my God.
Look, Ken is fighting Akuma, right? And then in the middle of a fight, somebody like something shows up, and it's like, hey, your charge groove meter, whatever like that, increases the more you fight to increase it to the max. You know what I mean? And then Ken fights and increases it to the max, and then does his ultra special, whatever, and beats Akuma. He could beat him. He just had to reach his special. You know what I mean? And be at his max.
Why does Luffy want to surpass trash anyway?
Because even though he's trash, right? He's still no. Even though he's trash, he's still like big in the One Piece world. Just like Katakuri said.
Also, why would
so he's a buggy, right?
No, hold on, Pharaoh. Why would you want to say you want to surpass someone you're already stronger than?
Skip, you gotta stop that right now, Skip.
I don't know.
Okay, next topic.
Skip, let me tell you, Skip.
The reason why you want to say somebody you're stronger than, right, is because just because you're stronger than somebody doesn't mean that they know. You know what I mean?
What?
Wait, what?
So you have to beat
Hey, Ty.
No. Time out. He knows because
no. Listen. Katakuri was a pirate before Luffy. So right now, Luffy has to beat him to prove it. You know what I mean? It's like people's not gonna just know. Just like no, because Brago.
And if Katakuri would have been trash, he'd have done that the first time he got it.
Brago said, "Why would Luffy want to surpass him if he's stronger?" That's because you have.
Alvito was a pirate before Luffy.
You still have to prove it. You know what I mean? Like put it like this. Like
Luffy said it to himself. I want to surpass him. If you're
he still can't. No, listen. Anybody could be like, oh, I want to surpass One Vision. I mean,
Wait,
anybody.
Not
Hey,
every, I don't
can
want
we
to
take-
surpass one
okay.
vision.
Hey,
Right,
Let me revert.
I don't want to surpass. I want to destroy.
Wait, hold on,
Let me
Ty.
revert it. Anybody,
Ty,
anybody can say
King
I'm
of
better.
Lightning comes in here. I'm going to surpass one vision.
Exactly.
I'm going to annihilate
Sense.
one vision.
No,
Hey,
listen,
can we
listen, listen.
can we stop saying that Katakuri or that Luffy
That's
like
not the same thing
gave
because Luffy's
Katakuri
the
a
under.
re-up?
No,
because
no,
he
no.
didn't
Hold
do
on,
that.
hold on. So I'm gonna start calling out all the phony stuff. So Brago
He's
just
an underdog, but he's stronger.
Brago. Look at the example Brago just used in this battle versus Luffy versus Katakuri. Luffy's the underdog. That's why he's saying that. And King of Lightning wouldn't be the underdog compared to
So,
One Vision.
No, my point is, if he's already stronger, why is he saying that? That's why.
Because he's the underdog still. He has to prove it. Like somebody.
Who's he proving it to?
He has to prove it to the world. You know what I mean? So put it like this.
It's just them.
No, it's not just them because what happens now, the rest of the world will know about. His crew will know about. Other people will know about it. He has to prove it.
When Luffy knocks out Katakuri, you think he's gonna drag his body outside? Like I beat up.
This is me.
Like,
He doesn't have to.
This was my work.
I actually
So put it like this. So this is what they do when they can't like debate me with facts. They just start laughing about everything and they start
I'm gonna
making
defend you real
jokes. And they
quick. I'm
start,
gonna defend you. No, I just want to.
I don't need
I just want to say something.
We need to move on. Yo. We need to move on.
Relevant stuff. Look at them move on, but they're making a joke out of everything. This is how you know they must just be upset at the way the story's going. You know what I mean?
Ty's clearly upset.
I'll see you guys in the morning.
All
right.
Night.
I'm not upset.
What's the next topic, Brago?
Wait, Dritz, what were you saying?
In terms of like Katakuri being defeated, people knowing about it, I do think that's gonna happen because a majority of Luffy's opponents, whenever he defeats them, there's usually a crowd around to witness it.
No, but I mean, like, is Luffy gonna drag his body out there to show it off, or is like just gonna?
No, he's not gonna be like, "Here's my prey." It's
I think the fight is gonna end outside the mirror world. That's what I think.
He's gonna either break the mirror world realm, something. The fight's gonna end up outside, whatever. Yeah. But people are gonna be, and they're gonna be like, "Oh no, 1 billion man!"
Yeah,
oh,
that's true.
Check it. Even though Luffy said he wanted,
I see someone in the chat saying it doesn't matter what the power up is. It's like it's gonna happen. Why even talk about it? And why even talk about anything in One Piece?
Yeah, because we know Luffy's gonna be Pirate
King.
We just don't know when.
I mean, he might
be a top tier in the series.
I actually have a different topic that we can talk about. It's kind of related to Luffy versus Katakuri, but I feel like Oda's ruining this fight.
Of course.
Yeah. Like just with the pacing, like how many chapters in a row are we gonna get? Like, I'm gonna beat you. You're not gonna beat me.
10 chapters.
No. I'm not gonna take. I'm taking it seriously.
And even that, like y'all keep talking about all of that. He's not gonna run again. He's gonna fight him and just beat him from this point on. So it's like y'all focus on the wrong things.
So check it out. I don't like the fact that we keep saying that like that people are giving the narrative that he's giving Katakuri that re-up so he can specifically beat him at full strength. Like, yeah, he wants to beat Katakuri as is, but the nigga didn't run to give him a re-up. The nigga ran to give himself a re-up.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No. After he got his recovery, he waited a bit and let Katakuri got his.
No, he's not like.
Ty, here's the thing though. How would you know how much time it takes for Katakuri to recover?
Yeah, he's not sitting on the other side of the mirror like, you think talking to Brule like, yo, you think you re-up? Yeah,
he's more advanced. He's more advanced Luffy and everything. So Luffy gave it enough time. You know what I mean? Like it's a full fight. Now you're just trying to like what if out of.
No, but Ty, I'm saying he ran away for himself, not for Katakuri.
Exactly.
He still said like I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna let him power up too.
No, because he
has observation. He has observation. He has observation hockey. It was so look, even this we're like they know what I'm saying is right because Luffy did make a comment about like I'm gonna let Katakuri be at his I'm gonna let Katakuri
because he's gonna use Katakuri to power up.
That's it's not the fact that he's like
Luffy made a comment.
For him.
No. It was said in the manga that like Katakuri using his observation hockey is draining his hockey and stuff. So Luffy.
When did it say that?
It said that, and the panel where he's with Brule and they're talking, it said that's weakening him, and Luffy left enough time so he can recover, and he's like, yo, I don't want to fight Katakuri like this. I'm gonna let him recover, get his energy back, and fight him because I'm gonna be all of him.
Katakuri, no. The
And
thing is, the context there is like we saw a really flashback where they say in extreme situations that's when your haki will bloom. Where it's like he wants to
still
create...
let Katakuri recover though.
No,
Ty, stop saying that. He's not letting Katakuri recover. He was recovering.
Yes, he is.
He is
he
recovering.
let Katakuri recover too. No, he recovered and then he let Katakuri recover too because he didn't recover and go right back at him. He let Katakuri.
So what was he doing? Was he checking in on him to see? Was he like, Brule, show me Katakuri and let me see what this
at the same time? So put it like this: like if I come to your block and I fight you, right?
Oh.
And you're winning the first fight, right? You're winning the first round of the fight, and I leave, right? And I get a hammer and I come back, and it doesn't matter. Like,
right, but you didn't come back. But you didn't leave. You didn't leave for me to get stronger, nigga. You left to go get the hammer.
Right, exactly.
You left.
No. All right, look.
But
Ty,
also,
right?
you initiated the fight.
No, exactly. Still look. But in that situation, if y'all want to bring it close to the One Piece, right? I get the hammer and I come back and I'm like, nah. He's not stupid. He's gonna get the hammer.
Nah, in real life, nobody's gonna give you a dub for that though.
Yeah, what you mean? You
once
already
he
ran
goes
and got a weapon.
Yeah.
You didn't do that for me, my nigga. You did that for you.
Look, but look, but I'm waiting for you to get your weapon, and then we just continue to fight. At the end of the day, y'all just trying to.
So you got a weapon, and then you waited for me to get a weapon.
Yeah, but the way into it,
we're gonna both fight. We're gonna gangsters have weapons, unfortunately. So we're gonna fight. We're gonna.
So then how come you didn't run up on me with the weapon the first time?
Because I thought you were soft. That's why. So I'm like, you know what? You got as soft as I thought. Let me go get that and come back.
Wait, Tyler Hawk has this question. Let me ask Tyler Hawk's question. He said, if Katakuri did what Luffy did, locked Luffy in the mirror world, got beat up, ran and came back, is Katakuri trash for that?
Is he trash for that? No, because it the thing is that like it's the end result. It doesn't matter what happens. What happens at the end result of the fight? It doesn't. Like that's such a small thing. It's like y'all giving head to such a small detail of the story. Like it's sad.
Like running from the fight. Yeah. That's not a small detail. You ran away.
It's a small detail because at the same time, because look. Put it like this: if you want to say that, like, oh, he ran, he's pussy, but he let Katakuri get his energy back, so that's gangster. So now
there was never a clip of him like literally saying, yo, I want Katakuri to be back at full health.
He said, I want to beat all of him.
He does want to be right, but Katakuri right now, as he left, bro, as he left, Katakuri was.
He said, I want to beat all of, like Luffy said it. So that means he doesn't want to fight a half health Katakuri, and he wants to fight.
Katakuri was never at half health. He phased him, and then by the time he was running out, he was like,
example. No.
I'm just saying for example.
The thing is, we agree to the end result that Luffy's gonna win. So I mean, right now this is we're just talking here. So I mean,
loudly.
Let's talk some.
We can't afford to be wrong. So
yeah, I mean, you guys. There's no being wrong.
What do you mean? Who can't
change the information in the manga?
Right.
That's how you're acting.
Ty, you're literally not using information from the manga.
Information directly from the manga. I'm not making stuff.
You're saying he's gonna get a power up, right?
All right, so you know what? Look, if I have to go to chapter 887 and pull it up so y'all can know what I'm talking about specifically.
They didn't even show the fight in 887.
No. It's not.
Kid Cloud said, I can't wait for
Katakuri
to lose, so I never hear his dumbass argument
that was
again.
887.
Kid Cloud said, I can't wait for Katakuri to lose. Wait, hold on, Ty. He said he can't wait for Katakuri to lose so he never hears his dumbass argument again. How many times do we talk about Luffy and Doflamingo? You think it ends there? It doesn't end there. This continues. This is undead.
Like Luffy, it's
gonna haunt you in dreams, bro.
Yeah, I mean I don't know.
3 arcs later, we'll still be talking about the hypotheticals of this arc.
It's semantics at this point, but because it's like now the story is going there, Luffy fans.
So going back to what I was like talking about before, do you guys even care about the fight anymore?
Not really.
Not really.
Like, don't you?
I just want to see Luffy's new power. That's it.
It's just
the worst thing about the fight. The worst thing about the fight is Luffy's dry dialogue that he keeps spouting, like stuff like "I'm not gonna die."
It's not just Luffy; it's Katakuri too. Like, how many times are we gonna hear like Katakuri like, I'm smart, so I'm not gonna let you do that," and then like Luffy does it, like, I would be a fool to let this happen.
Yeah,
like,
it has to be something
going nowhere.
They kind of ruin it. Yeah, they keep contradicting things he's saying.
Heading into the fights, people are like,
"This fight is
Luffy
trash
versus Lucci 2.0," and it's like, there's a bunch of nothing.
I mean, like, I don't want to weigh in because people already think I hate whole cake enough, but
no,
I kind of agree.
Don't do that. It's been good.
Didn't you?
It hasn't been.
It has been really good, actually. It's been really good.
Past
It's
chapter.
been up and down, bro.
What chapter was that I'm looking for? Where Luffy said, I want to beat all of him.
It's 886 last page.
885, 886.
Yeah, I'm on no. I'm on manga stream.
Are you trying to bring the topic back up?
All he says was, I'm looking at it right now. All he says was, I want to surpass him. I
No,
want
no,
to
no, no,
defeat
no,
him when
no.
he's at full power, all 1 billion berries of him. He never was like, yo, I want this nigga to heal up.
No, I'm on it right here. So wait, hold on. All right. So look, what are you even trying to do? If you really want to run, then just head straight for Coco Island. Huh? Wait, how did you? I overheard you. Haha. All right, look, Haki gets used up. If this fight's drag on long enough, his observation will definitely start to get weaker. Like, oh, like I guess you're not as stupid as I thought or whatever and stuff. But look, but check this out. Here's the part that I'm talking about because Luffy's like, so look, he just said that'll get weaker, but he's like, dude, you know what I mean? And then that's when you have the flashback, and then he's like,
But you said
no, listen,
using observation.
Listen. No, listen, stop cutting me off. Pass him. I want to defeat him at his full power. All 1 billion berries. So like this, they claim that he never said that. So do you get what he's saying? Where he's like, yo, I get that he's weak right now, but no, I want to surpass. I want to defeat him at his full power. Luffy recovered his soul and let him recover too. And then he came back up this chapter to fight him at his full power. So yes, nigga, so like so he needs to get kicked out, and King of Lightning needs to come in. King of Lightning needs to get kicked out, and King of Lightning needs to come in.
That's why Luffy ran away, Ty.
Like this. I read it, y'all heard it, y'all can see it for yourself. It's like so, I don't get.
Are you gonna answer?
I don't get like why they was lying about the content in the manga for. Like,
so did he run away for Katakuri or for himself?
He did it for his soul, but he still let Katakuri get his energy back up too.
So now, mind you, now the second question is like from what we've also, I guess, what we kind of said, we've got inference in the chapters. He's been popping in and out as well. So not only did he run, the nigga been kind of dipping back in and out, and he still ain't fully, he still hadn't fully committed when we saw it.
Because right now he's fighting him and he's not gonna run again, so it doesn't matter. He's not gonna do like crack.
My nigga, we didn't think he was gonna run the first time when he trapped himself in.
It does not, but that does. I don't care about that though. It's like, and I would take everything into consideration. I don't care that he ran because he put him at full health. So here's the thing. Look, it's two different situations. It's two different type of people. If he would have ran and he would have been like, you know, his Haki gets used up. Right now, I get an advantage, and he would have fought him. Then it's like, okay, that's now. I don't think you can beat him because now you're just trying to wear him down. It's not the same thing. He's fighting him a fair 1-on-1 fight. Knock him for that. Yeah. But that's just giving Katakuri head.
Right?
Like,
can you,
I want to give.
Huh? What you say?
Can you mod Marco the feature real quick?
I got you. Yeah, we agree.
Yeah, we agree.
No, like I'm using manga stream because that's the site that I read. I'm not an extreme nerd. I'm not gonna go to the other site for a discussion purpose when we're discussing this. It's like even
right.
So
you're not gonna go to the correct translation to discuss your point.
It's like looking at trash and being like, yeah, here we go.
At the same time, but y'all still read it every week. Y'all read it. So
I don't read manga stream. Fuck that site.
Yeah, sometimes
I'm pretty sure nothing changes with this argument. Nothing changes with the official translation, so it doesn't really matter. Like I still have a powerful point, and y'all still don't, and y'all can't change nothing. So at the end of the day, so it doesn't really matter. Like y'all just being sad. Y'all being sad fanboys of Katakuri is just sad or whatever like that. But the people, you don't have to agree with it. The people in the comments aren't stupid. They could think themselves. They could read the chapters.
They disagree as well.
I mean, Ty, no one's even disagreeing. You guys are just talking loudly at each other.
I'm not talking loudly.
Yeah, whatever.
What the thing is.
Nah, I mean, I feel like Ty.
And I nicely asked King of Lightning to come in. Don't be in the chat talking crazy.
Ty, he don't speak to fodder.
Ty's just a Luffy fanboy at this point. I get it. You know.
I'm not a Luffy fanboy. Y'all being a Katakuri fanboy. This has nothing to do. It's like, yo, put it like this. I'm lucky this is happening this way. This is, you know what? This is the way I foreseen it. You know what I mean? Is that I must call it early. I'm gonna be right. They're gonna be salty. They're gonna try to like twist the facts around. They're gonna try to act like. So I'm glad this came this way because anybody, especially like Big, shout out to Biggs. Anybody who's seen this whole thing from the beginning, they're gonna be like, yo, look what they doing, yo. It just makes y'all. It's not a good look. You know what I mean? Some people is kind of brainwashed, and it is a good look. But for the people, the people who have their own mind and they know what's up and they can look for facts by themselves, this isn't good.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees that Luffy's gonna be Katakuri, except for like
this one. I'm pretty sure Luffy beating Katakuri February 20th. So There you go.
That's my prediction.
Oh man,
I don't even like Luffy. Luffy powers is kind of on the Carney side, but it has nothing to do with who I like. This is just like facts from the story and how the fight is going and power scaling and.
I mean, nobody
and
said Luffy
and
wouldn't win, but
potential
I
and
mean,
stuff.
we just said that it was that he ran.
Keep in mind, like if and here's again, he's claiming. Check this out. He's claiming I'm a Luffy fanboy, right? But we see what a Luffy fanboy is when Dustin says Luffy's gonna beat Big Mom still in the same arc. That's taken to the string. That's a fanboy. So no, wait.
Yeah, fanboys come in different.
No. Listen. Look,
shapes, sizes, hockey levels.
See, look. Now he's cutting me off. But we have what a fanboy is. That's Dustin. And we have what I am.
Nigga, you cut it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we have Brago and I'm the Katakuri fanboy. So to call me a fanboy when I'm not, when I'm in the middle, that's just like they're just trying to call me that to prove that point.
How are you in the middle if you calling Katakuri trash?
He's trash. I'm not gonna lie and say he impresses me.
You can say that with a straight face. You can really say that with a straight face, calling someone a fanboy. Like, really?
No disrespect to Dustin. Dustin knows what type of time he's on with what he's saying when Luffy's gonna be Big Mom. You know what I mean? That's not a diss or insult to him. But I'm not saying all of that. I'm like, yo, I'm very reasonable. I'm very logical. You know what I mean? I'm very like.
You think so?
I'm very like midway. I'm not a Luffy extremist. You know what I mean?
Wait. I'm not giving nothing. One Enigma said Luffy did not run away. He retreated to regain his haki.
Exactly.
Okay. What do you do when you retreat? You run away.
Let's Google the definition of retreat really quickly. What does retreat mean? Let's look that up because if he didn't run away, no, he didn't run away. He retreated. What?
Come on, yo, Brago, let King of Lightning come inside the stream.
It says to withdraw from enemy forces as a result of their superior power or after a defeat.
That sounds worse, does it not? Don't use retreat. Let's stick to run away. Don't use retreat.
That's not the same thing, King of Lightning, because Luffy, I guarantee you, yo, I bet money, King of Lightning, Luffy's not gonna seal Katakuri. Like if Luffy seals Katakuri, that'd be something else. To beat him through like on some Rock Lee joint. The loser beating the gifted genius through pure effort. That's what he's about to do to Katakuri. He's about to show him like, yo. And then again, keep this in mind. Luffy was trained by Rayleigh. You think Luffy's gonna lose to Katakuri after he's been trained by Silver Rayleigh? He's gone. That boy Katakuri's out of here.
I mean, Michael Jordan's son was trained by Michael Jordan, but he asked.
No, that is your sensei. Like that, you shouldn't use that as an argument. Like,
no, that's part of the reason why Katakuri's gonna lose too. Is that especially like when like without the Silver Rayleigh flashback, Luffy wouldn't have had one. But since he has that flashback, and it's like, yo, I remember what Rayleigh said. You know what I mean?
Luffy wouldn't have won. What do you mean?
Look, listen. Right now he's like, I remember what Rayleigh said. Rayleigh told me I was gonna help him win. So look.
So Ty, you're saying the flashback was necessary for him to beat Katakuri?
You said the flashback is necessary for him to beat Katakuri, but
he's already
at the same time,
why is that necessary?
It still happened. It's put it like this: Rayleigh trained him. Get over it. You know what I mean? The Pirate King's right hand man trained him. Get over it. It doesn't. So what I'm talking about is that like that's why. Look, if Silver Rayleigh never trained with Luffy, then he couldn't do it. But this is the reason why Katakuri's gonna lose. Part of it is that like he's having a flashback with Rayleigh. Rayleigh told him, and Rayleigh's that dude. So now it's like Katakuri can't see why he loses. But when this is all over and Katakuri loses, it's gonna be like Luffy might not have to say it, but it's gonna be like, yo, Katakuri. I mean, Silver Rayleigh taught Luffy some son, and he knocked Katakuri out with that. That's gonna be that. You know what I mean? So Luffy had that training. Luffy had that training, and then if you go back to Gear 4, even though Gear 4 was kind of like more of his own thing, it's a wrap. Especially how Gear 4 was his own thing. So this is something that Rayleigh told him, like, yo, it's about to be a wrap for him. It's gonna be.
We're going to give him the same W we give Kevin Durant for joining Golden State Warriors. The same dub.
Wait, what?
We're going to give him the same W we give to Kevin Durant for winning the championship.
No, that's a real dub, brother. Don't do that.
Oh, it's a real dub. Come on, get out of here.
It's a real dub.
Get out of here.
He won MVP, Brago. They won because of him.
King of Lightning said, take one of the fodder out and let him in for a bit, he said.
All right, Ty, see you, bro.
By sub count.
Actually, there's only like 8 people in here. You could just join.
I'll definitely leave because put it like this: when you have like if I'm on one side and y'all all ganging up on me, and one of y'all don't want to willingly leave to let King Lightning, that's just sad right there. But I'll leave though. But I mean,
Nah, there's space for everybody.
There's
There's only 6 people in this call.
There's space for King of Lightning. Ty's like, y'all don't want to leave? Nah, man. We agree. This is honestly just to keep the call going. Like I don't really care about this argument anymore.
That was not what this was.
We're working on video. Brago, nah.
I don't.
What was this argument about?
Like the Luffy solo and Big Mom thing. Like I don't care about the argument. Like I don't care about arguing about that. It's silly. It's stupid. Because it's like we disagree at this point. So it's like it's not further. Like this is literally for the stream. Because it's just so draining. Because I feel like Ty's not gonna back up off his point, and so agree to disagree.
Wait, did Ty leave?
No.
By the way, Brago, Hunter's coming out next month, bro.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, greatness.
We gotta drop that video before then, bro. We gotta drop that
video. Yeah, for sure.
No, here's the thing. The right argument is presented. Is presented.
He left too. He couldn't handle it. He said it was too much cancer.
I'll change my mind right now. Like pretty much like if y'all can't tell,
yeah, brain freeze.
They use a bunch of weak tactics to try to change what I said. That's not gonna work. Like you got to come with something. You know what I mean? King of Lightning said something. Like King of Lightning in the stream, and see what he has.
So y'all saying Luffy?
Wait, King of Lightning just said he was working on 2 videos. I'm not saying Luffy
was scared of Katakuri, but
I seen it. He said, this is common. No, I seen something. He was like, "Yo, let me in."
Yeah, King did say that he's home now. He's coming for a little bit.
Yeah. King of Lightning said he's coming in. I sent him the link, so
yeah, Aura, we got you, bro. We got you.
Yeah, we got you, Aura. We got you, bro.
We got you for 4 months now.
Yo,
what's up, King?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
It's mad late, but I mean, like, listen, if I'm missing my 2 pieces, it's gonna be simple. Here's the thing, all right, man. Here's the thing. Because listen, like after we did the, I think it was after we did the pre-reverie or the reverie, I talked to Ty about this, like ad nauseum, like for like an hour and a half after this.
So you're coming back for another hour?
Yeah, because basically, like the conclusion was, Ty's not really being fair because he's trying to gauge Luffy's potential power on Katakuri's current power when you're supposed to do the same for both characters. When you gauge current power. But like when Luffy's current power and what he can do now and what he perceives he can do now, there's 2 different things than what he aims to attain in the middle of a fight. There are 2 different things entirely. So like what I'm trying to say here is that, and again, what we discussed previously is that Katakuri, what he can do now, and then what Luffy can do now, Katakuri beats Luffy. In every way.
I don't agree with that. Look, here's what I'm trying to say. I don't like nobody else say nothing, please, because like y'all got to talk a lot. Let me and King of Lightning talk.
What?
So
what?
This tie is 60%. What are you talking?
No, for real. No, because he's not, and I was getting cut off a lot by y'all. Like King of Lightning is not gonna cut me off. So look, King of Lightning, you're saying that like I'm taking Luffy's full potential into account, but I'm not taking in Katakuri's full potential into account. That's what you're saying?
Well, yeah, kind of.
You're not looking at
kind of because the thing about it is like
it's just what
you're
I
trying to give things that you don't know.
What I want to say. I took Katakuri. Like I know he still has his little trident thing he didn't use. I know he still has other stuff. But what I'm trying to say, based off what I've seen right now, right? Based off what I've seen right now, Luffy's full potential is gonna outdo what because to me, Luffy even like if you was to power scale his fight, right? Luffy did too much in base form and Gear 4th, but even without Gear 4th, he just did too much in base form. Where like he should have got like somebody at Katakuri's level should have slotted Luffy by now, but it didn't happen. So it's like Luffy did too good. He survived for too long, too easy. His once he uses his new power up, even if Katakuri is like even if he turns into like a different so like you know how and now had a different form and Magellan had the denim venom or whatever the demon venom. That's something broken like that.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I still see Luffy being stronger. It's not that I didn't give Katakuri. It's not like I'm not taking his power up into consideration. I'm just like, yo, I think when this is all over, Luffy wins because Luffy. To me, other people look at it like Luffy ran. I look at it like, okay, Luffy ran, but he had the better of the fight so far. You know what I mean? Things went great. For this to be his base form, you know what I mean? And for Gear 4th to like that's great right there. So that's
they did though. I mean, it's just like that's the thing though. It's like you have to when you look at the fight as a whole so far between Luffy and Katakuri, Everything has been in Luffy's favor from a convenience and plot standpoint by leaps and bounds. Katakuri, because of his eagerness to eat snacks, he wound up letting Luffy escape, and then as a result, he was able to get shots on him, and then find out about Katakuri's abilities and how they work. And as a result, he gave Luffy the edge in the middle of the fight, and then he's able to get shots at him. But even still, after knowing about that, Luffy still couldn't do anything, because once Katakuri attained focus, he was able to dodge attacks easy, and then he coasted him with the Galactic Donuts.
Yeah, but that was...
And again, Katakuri himself says that if that's all you got, I'm disappointed in you. Because the biggest issue that Luffy runs into isn't raw power, it's stamina. Raw power match, the Galactic Donuts of Katakuri are probably on the same tier as Luffy's Kong gun, if not probably his Kong organ or his other Kong variants. But the stamina is where he fails. He fails completely because he can't go for more than 30 minutes, and then Katakuri knows that. So
he has that taken care of, though.
That's why Luffy is actively, at least that's the way Oda makes it seem, Luffy's actively trying to attain something new to beat him, and you're trying to give him ups on something that he himself is trying to actively attain. It's like you're giving props for Vegeta, who could become a Super Saiyan in the future, fight against Frieza, when after Krillin blew his stomach out, but he's not a Super Saiyan. Well, he could be a Super Saiyan, but he's not a Super Saiyan. It's like he's not there yet. You can't gauge him on what he could be because he wants to attain Super Saiyan. Because
that's not the same thing.
How is it not the same thing?
No, because you were saying something about Katakuri, and I was trying to stop you in your point. See, it's like you said so much that I'm trying to see if I can remember what you were saying.
All right, sure.
You got flustered.
It's not that he
information overload
so much. Like, it was something he said that it was like, all right, let me see, Luffy for Katakuri.
Yo, we need pudding right now.
Yo. It was something he was giving Katakuri his props for it. I was trying to like, all right, so Luffy, let me see, Luffy for Katakuri, and
were you writing it down?
All right. About the convenience for Katakuri. All right, so you know how that thing happened, and that's when Luffy figured out his weakness, and then he figured out like how to hit him. That whole situation.
Yeah.
So my other problem with all of this is that, like, Marco can get hit, but he recovers, right?
Oh yeah.
But he gets hit, and it's a limit to that. Jack. I mean, well, let's use Jack for an example. Jack can get hit. You know what I mean? He just has like crazy durability. Ben Beckman can get hit. He just has crazy. Ben Beckman can get hit. Siri with the Rain can get hit. So I feel like if I'm not trying to take away his powers, like he can still have his same level of attacks, right? But now if we just gave Katakuri, if we took, because he has this amazing fruit that for some reason has Logia and tangibility too, right? Had the same guy who didn't have the Logia and tangibility powers, Luffy would have beat him already. And that's another reason why I say that, like, with this power up, he definitely beats him, because like if that ability right there is his saving grace in his fight. It's like Luffy, it's not that Luffy's not on his level. It's like, so if this is how strong a right hand man is, and if let's just say that if Ben Beckman was equally as powerful, right? If you replace him with Ben Beckman or replace him with Marco, that means that, like, well, Marco's a little bit different because he could just keep healing, even though it's a limit to it. But it's like, if for Ben Beckman's sake, if we was to replace him with Ben Beckman or Siri the Rain, that means that Luffy would beat them because he has the energy to, and he can actually hit them. So Katakuri actually has a lot of stuff in his favor too that Luffy can't even hit him. That's plot armor for Katakuri. You know what I mean?
No. Okay, I see what you're saying. No.
Would have been done.
I see what you're saying there, but the problem is that what you're doing is that you're taking away a component of Katakuri's abilities and his combat reaction speed.
Just a component, though. I'm not trying to take away his. I'm not trying to take away his abilities and nothing like that. I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to take away his offensive.
You're taking away the cornerstone of his combat reaction speed. His Kemboshi no Haki.
No,
because he has precognition, he can see the future. Wait, hold on. Because he has precognition, he can see the future. Now, to what extent he can see the future and what types of future he can see are relatively unknown, but he can see the future. He can see the future of, like, let's say, one event or however it works exactly. But he can see the future in a one-on-one fight. He's only focusing on one person at a time, and he knows what's going to happen for sure. He knows this. The thing here is, because he knows the future, not only is an ability that he's attained by training for X amount of years, because that's what Capone said, but also it's a part of his combat reaction speed, meaning that he knows what's going to happen, therefore he can react to it easily. So consider this, for example, right? Luffy, with a tenth of Kambocha no Haki, he can dodge Katakuri's attacks, but Katakuri knows he's going to dodge his attacks.
Yeah.
Which is the main reason why, with Kambocha no Haki of that first tier, it's intent. He's able to read Katakuri's intent, but Katakuri knows that Luffy's reading his intent. Therefore, he's able to be more accurate with his spear attacks. But still, Luffy's able to read his intent regardless. So Luffy still has the degree of Kambocha no Haki. I'm not going to take that from him, but you're trying to then augment Katakuri's. Luffy's Kambocha no Haki.
No, I get what you're saying, but right now you're like, no, I'm not going to take nothing from Luffy, so let's not take nothing from Katakuri. But what I'm trying to say is that just for argument's sake.
No. But you're adding it because Luffy, at this point in time, Luffy, he's trying to augment his own Kambocha no Haki so that he can be on the same level of Katakuri in Kambocha no Haki.
This in mind with what I'm saying, that's what Luffy wants in the future. Like I took that as like, yo, I wonder if I could do that someday. You know what I mean? Like see a little bit in the future. I don't know. He's not going to do that. He's not going to pull that off in this fight. But he's gonna beat Katakuri in this fight. He's not gonna see the future in this fight. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's what some people think. Some people think that that's not proven yet, that he's gonna unlock the future seeing powers in the middle of the fight. So I'm not giving Luffy nothing. I'm not saying that's how he's gonna beat him. What I'm trying to say is that, but do you get what I'm trying to say? Where it's like, all right, like because all right, look, true. In some instances, he's letting himself get hit because he knows that Luffy, even if Luffy did hit him, it wouldn't work. But now you see, like right now, how Luffy's more serious, stuff like that. Like he's like, yo, I'm gonna figure out how to hit you again because I know you can be hit. That has a part to do with it too. So if this guy could just get hit, if he didn't have that broken ability, Luffy would have beat him by now. And that's important because if this guy out for Sirio the Reina, we just swap him out for Ben Beckman or maybe even Marco. That means he could beat them too, but he even have an easier time at it because they don't have that tangibility problem. Is what I'm trying to say. Just in that aspect, alone. Where that's one of the things.
Well, but the ability that Luffy is going to attain. So whatever that ability is, we know that he's going to attain something. That's what it is, right? I mean, can we agree on that? He's going to attain something.
This is what I'm saying. That like if Katakuri could just be touched, like if he didn't have that Logia, like if his devil fruit wasn't like a Logia, Luffy would have beat him already. Is what I'm trying to say. That's one of the things.
Well, hold on, but his devil isn't a Logia. It's a Paramecia.
No. I know, but he has the Logia intangibility part, and that's giving Luffy a hard time.
No. He doesn't have the Logia intangibility part. See, that's where you're mistaken. He's able to break apart his body before Luffy hits him, and he's able to do that because of his precognition. That's the reason why. So think of it like Aokiji. Aokiji, because he's a solid base Logia, he has to pre-crack himself before he takes any damage.
Yeah.
All right. He's not a liquid-based Logia or an energy-based Logia. He's a solid-based Logia. So he has to pre-crack himself before he can negate any damage. Katakuri does the same thing, but he does it to a much sharper degree because of his Kambocha no Haki. Because that's the reason why he can do it. So what you're saying is that because Luffy is going to attain something, whatever that something is, or you're saying he already has it, but he doesn't know that he has it. It's already part of his character, but he doesn't know it. He's not aware of it. In the middle of the fight, when Haki blooms, he's then going to realize he has this. Therefore, it's going to put him on even terms where he can actually hit him. Correct?
Let me see. Yes, when he does that for sure. But it's a 50-50 because that might for sure put him on that level where he can hit him, or he might just have to figure it out still. You know what I mean? But I think that his form will fix his stamina issues. Like I even think that when this is over, Luffy, like this is really gonna put Luffy on that next level. Like when this is over, he's gonna beat Katakuri and walk away fine. He's not gonna be not perfectly fine, but he's not gonna faint. This is gonna be the battle where he beats him. He walks away. No Rob Lucci out on the floor too. Like he's like, yeah, like I'm on this.
Okay. Well, Ty, that's where the fundamental difference between you and everybody else comes from, because what you perceive to be already a component of his character, we don't. Because Luffy himself has no idea what he's going to attain.
He's depending on it still, though. So
yeah, he's depending on it, but that's the whole thing. And because just because he's depending on it doesn't mean it's all making part of his character. He seeks to attain it because he knows he needs to attain it or be Katakuri. Without attaining it, or without unlocking it, whatever he already has, again, it's the Super Saiyan factor. Vegeta has the potential to be a Super Saiyan because he has S cells. I mean, according to character, that's a whole another side of bullshit. But the fact of the matter is that because he has the S cells, he can unlock Super Saiyan. So it's a matter of actually tapping into the Super Saiyan and then utilizing Super Saiyan in form to beat someone like Frieza, to beat someone like Android, what was his name? You know, like Dr. Drone and that kind of stuff. The whole point here is that, yeah, it may be a component of his character. That component of his character is not available for his current combat scheme. Therefore, you can't gauge for his current combat scheme.
You know when in Yu-Gi-Oh, when Joey played Rex and Rex had red eyes and Rex was beat?
No. This is fighting. It's not.
No.
What is this?
Look at it. Look. I'm just trying to provide an example, right? So Joey was losing, whatever, like that, and then Yugi's like, Joey, believe in the heart of the card, Joey, you can do it. And then Joey's like, all right, Yugi, I'll believe. And then he picks up and he gets Time Wizard, and then he gets Time Wizard effect, and he gets it right, and he just destroys Rex and wins. That card was in his deck. He just had to believe. Luffy can do it. He just has to believe, which is what he's doing. Like, it's not nothing. It's not no BS. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. But that's entirely different because this dude Joey put the Time Wizard in his deck. He put it in his deck. It was already in his deck. It's not like believing the heart of cards makes the Time Wizard form out of thin air, and then boom, he can use the time. No. That's not how it works. With Luffy, he's literally trying to come with something new. He needs something new. That something new could already be part of his power scheme.
But I feel like,
but at the same time, he hasn't unlocked it yet.
But even if it's like this, like Luffy knows. All right, so like, you know, like in Pokemon, when you every time you win a battle, your XP grows.
Dude, what?
Right. All right. In Pokemon, every time you win a battle, your XP grows, and then once you get to the top, you level up.
Okay.
So I feel like Luffy knows that he's right there from leveling up, and all he has to do with this battle will push him. You know what I mean? If he goes about the right way, he's gonna let this battle push him, and he knows that he has something coming. It's like
no, because Luffy himself, he's trying to attain an ability of precognition. When according to Oda, that's not what his affinity for hockey is. Now, what Rayleigh taught him was the basics, but he's trying to attain precognition.
No.
As far as we know, what he's hiding is his Bush social hockey and his armored hockey. He's hiding all of his hockeys, but
trying to unlock. I don't think he's trying to unlock better observation hockey. I don't think he's trying to see into the future. I think that's just.
He said he was.
No, I put it like this. Say if I'm like the king, like, yo, I want something like that.
What?
You know what I mean? I wonder if I could do something like that. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it right now. But like, yo, I'll make something like that. But right now, I'm gonna win this debate with skill and with information from the manga. You know what I'm trying to say? That's not what Luffy's trying to do. He will do that in the future. That's not what he's banking on to win.
Okay, well, sorry. Okay, so
yeah.
Here's the thing, man. Okay, I think ultimately what it comes down to between us is just a misconception of the foundation. Where Luffy, you're saying that Luffy already has this ability, and therefore because he already has this ability, all he has to do is utilize it to beat Katakuri. Now we don't know.
All right, so I will say this to help your side of the argument out. He can't just flame on and use this ability. He has to fight and awaken it in a fight.
Yeah, hence what Rayleigh said. Like, you unlock new hockeys as your hockey blooms in the midst of battle. Yeah.
Yeah, but remember when he fought Cracker and he said something that, like, you know, I can't go, like, he said something like you know, like, I can't go all out on him. I gotta conserve my energy. So I felt like he could have did it. He could have tried to do it against Cracker, but he felt like, you know what, wait, like pretty much like he knows he had something, but he just wanted to wait to use it. He didn't want to try to do it on Cracker. You know, worthless for the rest of it.
No. See, now you're implying that now does he have something new, but he knows he has something new.
Like, yeah, like.
No, he has no idea.
Hold on. Just listen to this. This flashback, he could have known that all along. This flashback could be for us. He could have known that all the time. That's why he didn't. Especially like how he was counting.
No. He knew. No. The flashback let us know as readers that Luffy was aware that your hockey blooms in tight situations. So Luffy himself was aware that your hockey blooms.
Yeah.
And when you're under pressure, he was aware of that. Okay. But that does not mean that he himself has an ability that he has not yet used. Those are two entirely different things. As far as we know, and as far as he knows, he has no other hidden, unique ability at this point in time.
It's like he doesn't know what it is, but he knows that if he puts himself in a great fight, it'll awaken. I'm trying to, like, yeah.
That's Super Saiyan. That's Vegeta Super Saiyan. That is literally Vegeta Super Saiyan against Frieza. Krillin, shoot me in the gut. Let me go through this Zenkai power up so I can become a Super Saiyan. I know I have it in me, but I can't use it. I can't unlock it, and Frieza kicks my ass anyway. It's the same thing, Ty. It's literally the same thing, and that's
I don't think
you can't do that. You can't do that because that's no. You cannot do that because that's not a component of Luffy's combat ability. Luffy himself does not know. He has no idea. You can't give him a power that he does not know.
Because he put it into his strategy.
No. Like this isn't Fairy Tail, dog. This is One Piece.
But it's a reason. But it's a reason why he fought Cracker the way that he did, and he's fighting Katakuri the way that he did. He didn't want to do it on Cracker.
He fought Cracker and he got schooled.
Actually, keep in mind that with Cracker, he didn't go all out.
One, because of Nami. Again, that ties back to the whole convenience thing. If not for situation X or not for person B, Luffy, he dies.
I don't think that
if not for Brule conveniently being there, Katakuri hunts him down, and Luffy's dead.
This is a big part of what I have to say. So like, if Luffy could have beat Cracker with or without Nami. Nami just made it so that he could do it without exposing his new power. That's what Nami did.
Wait.
Like, Nami
hold on. Say it one more time. So you're saying that this dude Luffy could have beaten Cracker without Nami's help?
Yeah. So like,
just to be clear,
like you know how some people make the argument that even though Law helped Luffy beat Dofi, that Dofi wasn't full health, Luffy wasn't full health, and it all kind of balances itself out, and that Luffy could beat Dofi 1v1. It's kind of like that type of thing where, like, you know, Luffy didn't want to fight Cracker all out from the start anyway, so it's like Nami just helped him.
No. As far as we know, Gear 4th is all out. As far as and according to the previous
I feel
chapters,
like that's old.
886. No. But according to chapter 886, because he has no other option but to rely on attaining something new to beat Katakuri, Gear 4 is his maximum power. That is his limit. That is what he can do until he attains something that he can maybe see the future or use Congress Hockey to do whatever the hell. And then you're going to see him beat you're going to see him get that shot in on Katakuri to beat him.
Or he could awaken his devil. He could do something. Like we don't really know what's gonna happen, but
dude, but again, that only ties to our point. Our point essentially is Luffy has to attain something that is outside his current combat ability, and that there ties is a very important thing. He is trying to attain something that is outside of his current combat ability to beat Cracker. To beat Katakuri, and as a result, this makes Katakuri superior because he knows he's superior.
You know the Street Fighter example I use, where like a Street Fighter, every time you fight, your power gauge goes up.
Oh, yes. How's that?
And then once your power gauge reaches the max, you can do your special.
Okay.
So it's like he fought Cracker, whatever, power gauge increases, whatever, this whole power gauge increases, he fights Katakuri, whatever like that. And he's like, yo, let's just say that his power gauge is like at like 75%, just for an example, right? And he gets a flashback like, yo, when your power gauge reaches the more you fight your opponent, the more the power gauge fills up. The power gauge will fill up once it fills up at max, you could do a max combo. And it's like, I feel like he's at that point where he's not too far from filling up his power gauge using his max. That's something he has. That's not something that he has to, what the special might be. Like it depends because you have different options and stuff like that. It could be random, but it's something this character has. It's not something that the character doesn't have yet.
Okay. I think I see what you're saying. And I think last time you talked about what's his face? Ken and who?
Right.
Yeah, right. Okay. Here's the real parallel when it comes to that, because what you're saying, I see what you're saying, but again, that ties into comparing what potential is and then what current combat ability is. So let's say it's because I'm not sure for the guy, but let's say like it's Ken or Ryu, and then it's Ryu against Akuma, right? Like Akuma's like like the guy that does like that one Hanu Inu, whatever the fuck it's called, like that one crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like Ryu, like taking a move from Soul Calibur and using that shit to beat him. It is literally something that is outside the realm of his current ability. It's not him having a moveset that he already knows. and then using that moveset to beat Akuma, whatever his name is, it's him literally taking another move from like another verse, or it's him taking another move that he does not know, or let's say he used the Chun-Li move, a move that is now in his move set, and he beats Akuma with that. It is literally something that is outside his combat scheme. But that's what it is.
No. Because to me, it's like
he doesn't know.
He could use it, right? He just has to get his power gauge max, and so he can use it. You know what I mean? Just like under these same circumstances, right? You can't use his super Raduget. He has to max out his power gauge first, then he can do it. You know what I mean? But just because, right? Look, so let's say that I have Ryu, right? I fight Vega, I fight Bison, and now I'm fighting Akuma. Just because I've never used that special before doesn't mean that I can't. Doesn't mean that I'm.
No. But it's not a matter of, oh well, he could do the special. It's a matter of this is something that was literally not in his playbook. It was something that was.
How do you know that? How do you know that when?
Because Luffy himself doesn't know that.
Wait, but check this out. When he fought Dofi, he didn't use King Kong organ. Then we see this. Arc. He just busts out the King Kong organ. It's like we don't know what he can do. He hasn't shown us everything. It's still stuff he has in his arc.
King Kong organ is something that was that is within the realms of his combat ability. Again, it's not something like it's just a Gatling version of his of the base form. Every version, Luffy has a Gatling. Every version, whether it's a Gatling of the Gear 3, the Gear 2. Whether it's the Gear 4, he always has a Gatling version. Therefore, it is safe to assume that he has a Gatling version in Gear 4. He's trying to unlock a new ability, a literal new, not a technique. There's a difference between learning a new skill and ability. Learning a new skill and learning a new ability. He's trying to attain a new ability to beat Katakuri because he knows his current ability. He can have, let's say, the Gear 4 version of Fireworks. He can have the Gear 4 version of Taco. He can have the Gear 4 version of Storm. He could bring out the Kong Organ Storm. It still wouldn't beat Katakuri because what he has in his current move set and what he has in his current ability set is not able to surpass Katakuri. So what he needs is something new to beat Katakuri.
I don't think it's a move. Like I don't think it's like King Kong. What's that Hawk move that he did? That's like a memory of Ace.
Red Hawk.
Yeah, like I don't think
Red Hawk or Red Eagle.
Yeah, like I don't think he's gonna do King Kong Red Hawk. I think he's gonna do like a Super Saiyan, like a Gear 5th, or like a Awaken his Devil Fruit, or like a stronger version of King Haki, like that type of like a Ryoku Shin, like that type of thing, not a move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what you're saying again is going to be an ability, right? A hockey-based ability. Is that what we are agreeing to here?
Yeah. But like a power up is
Can he currently use this hockey-based ability at will?
No.
All right then.
But
this is not something. Okay. Again, this is something that is. Let's say if you want to make a parallel here with him using pre-time skip Luffy and then him having Conqueror's Haki, all right? But we never knew Conqueror's Haki was a thing, all right? Are we then going to give him, let's say against Rob Lucci, let's say if we look at current Luffy, all right, and what we know about Luffy today, and then we look at the previous fight against Rob Lucci, do we then give Luffy the ability to use Conqueror's Haki because he used Conqueror's Haki in Amazon Lily? All right, it's the same thing here. It's the same exact parallel here. We don't give Luffy what he cannot utilize, nor do we give Luffy what he himself is able to show he's going to unlock.
I can't agree with that because one of the best examples I can because like when Goku fought Frieza, right? Even though Frieza was winning or whatever the case is, that wasn't Goku's full potential. Krillin died, and he was like, "You killed Krillin."
But we're not gauging full potential. Potentially, no. Potentially, Luffy's full potential is being able to coach someone like Whitebeard and Shanks. Potentially, that's his full potential.
I mean his full battle potential. And if you go back to Gohan, remember?
Yeah, Luffy's full battle potential could be able to beat Kaido.
No, it can't. Not at this point in the story. In this point in the story, it's only able to beat Katakuri.
That ties back to what I said previously at the beginning of this debate. You cannot gauge Luffy's potential in a fight for combat ability. You can only gauge what he currently now knows.
You can. Because wait, hold on. Look, Gohan, right? When Gohan fought Cell, right? They all knew
what?
All right. Look. When Gohan fought Cell, they all knew. Goku knew he could beat Cell, and Piccolo knew he could beat Cell, but he wasn't beating Cell. And then that's when something happened, and he got Goku angry, and he was like, I don't know if he got Goku angry on purpose to get a challenge, Gohan to get a challenge, or if he did it by mistake. Once he got Gohan angry, that was his potential. That's the Gohan that they know that could beat Cell. And what I'm trying to say is that, like,
No.
No.
There's a difference. See, that's Cell against Gohan in True Super Saiyan, and then that's Gohan versus Cell in Super Saiyan 2. Those are two different states. That's not Gohan in one form, and then that one form is that powerful. It's Gohan literally transforming to another form.
He's gonna be in another state too. And
we don't know, because he doesn't know. It could be him momentarily unlocking Kenboshan Haki to be able to actually hit Katakuri with a solid King Kong gun, and then that could be the fight. Or it could be a whole new state. We don't know.
Gohan unlocked Super Saiyan 2 for the first time in that fight, right?
Yes.
That's what I mean, but they knew he could beat Cell. But I'm like, yo, I know he can beat Katakuri. He just has to be at his full
Gohan. No. Gohan, because Goku had trained him, he knew that his son had the power to surpass him, and therefore, he left the battlefield, and then there was an incident. Remember, because Goku leaving by himself wasn't enough to trigger Gohan transforming. It was what they did to Android 16 or whichever android it was.
Yeah,
it was
the girl.
It was exactly. That's what triggered it. So in the same way, you have that triggering. In the same way, you have Usopp who's trying to save Luffy and Law from Sugar. In the same way, you have Luffy trying to save Margaret and company. As you have the Son of Sonia trying to break Margaret's statue and use Kankataki then. In the same way, Luffy's going to probably attain something now. But what we're saying here is that you cannot gauge Luffy and what he may attain to what is the reality of the current combat spectrum of Luffy.
But hold
Luffy's current combat spectrum does not have this. Therefore, you can't gauge it.
This fight is gonna trigger it, and I already had that because
it's probably going to trigger it, but we don't know. He could lose. He could win and he have a whole new Super Saiyan form in One Piece. He could be he could go Mazuku. Who the fuck knows? But what I'm saying here is that we do not know, and Luffy himself does not know. Therefore, you cannot give him that advantage. You can't.
But I already foreseen that, because like I didn't expect it to be. He's not gonna one shot. It's not gonna be an easy fight. No, listen. He's not gonna one shot. It's not gonna be an easy fight.
You're not
listen, I don't have to be right. I'm not trying to say I foreseen the future. That's it. There's no need to discuss further. But I'm just trying to say that, like, I already foreseen all of this, where it's like, it's going to be a tough, hard fight. And in the middle of this tough, hard fight, he's going to do something just pretty much like when he fought Doflamingo, where like, all right, cool. Doflamingo was winning at first, but then Luffy just unleashed the Gear 4. This time, when he's about to unleash, it's going to be Gear 4. It's going to be something new. I'm not making stuff up. I'm not like, you know what I mean? It's like, I could already see that. And it's like, it's like every chapter has just been like reassuring me, even to the recent chapter. You know what I mean? That's going to happen. That's why I wasn't really.
Ty. Just because you foresaw this, all right? I mean, I'm assuming that there are other people that read One Piece that also foresaw Luffy beating Katakuri. I think many people would say that Luffy was going to beat Katakuri. I think many people said that, but that doesn't change the reality that is the potential of what Luffy may awaken, result of that potential being unlocked against Katakuri. It is potential power against current power.
You're saying the same thing we discussed. I just want to say this. You're saying what he may awaken at this point, it's a promise. It will awaken. You know what I mean?
Okay, fine. It will awaken. But just because you cannot gauge what he will awaken in his current combat ability. That's the whole point. You cannot gauge Luffy and what he will have from a power standpoint and then gauge that to Katakuri and Luffy now. You can't do that.
But when it's a what's his name? When it's a what's that's called? When it's gonna be some type of like I could be wrong, but the thing is that like is that like when I'm wrong, then it's like okay, you was wrong. But it's like right now when I'm being right, even though it's some luck, it's some there's some luck and there's some chance involved. You know what I mean? Like it's not good to like to tell me that because like I said, his power up is it's like a Super Saiyan kind of like a Ryokan. It's that type of thing where like it's just a boost. You know what I mean? Like a stamina boost and a power boost, probably a speed boost. That'll give him the edge to win.
I don't follow you, dog. Like, what do you mean when you're right? I'm confused.
Because earlier, like some people were saying like, oh, he's gonna beat Katakuri because he's the main character. I never said that. I was like he's gonna beat Katakuri because look how strong Katakuri is. Like, granted, his abilities is hacks on paper, but look how he fights, look how he utilizes them and stuff like that. Even when you go to the part where Katakuri says something like, you know, you can't beat me. Like, nah, I know you're a defeatable opponent. And even if you look at how the fight goes, like Katakuri getting the upper hand versus base Luffy, all that, it's like all that just sets it up so that Luffy can beat him within it, without no BS. Like, I don't think this is BS. I think like Luffy, he's given him a fair fight right now, and he wants to beat him at his best so he can get to that next level. Because keep in mind, as impressive as this might seem, the world is bigger and badder than Katakuri. It doesn't stop at Katakuri. Remember when he fought Doflamingo, and Doflamingo was like, "You're in my way," and he's like, "No, you're in my way." Like, it's bigger people than you. It's bigger people than Katakuri, and the only way he's going to beat them is if he beats Katakuri 1v1 man to man and elevates that to that level. So he's
okay. But what is he? Okay, but what is he relying on to beat Katakuri in 1v1?
He's relying on what Rayleigh taught him. That like if he has
really taught him, or what he. Rayleigh didn't teach Luffy that Rayleigh didn't teach him a technique to beat Luffy. Rayleigh told him about Haki awakening.
Haki, yeah.
Right, yeah. So that's what Rayleigh told him, and Luffy is taking it to heart now so he can beat Katakuri. It's not like Luffy doesn't know a technique.
See, look, I'm glad.
Before you guys continue, Dritz, I want to hear your thoughts on like this argument, this debate. Where are you leaning?
Oh, wait, in this debate?
Yeah.
Who do I think is winning? I think King Lightning. The point is like King has said like the same point over and over and over again in the argument, and it's not getting acknowledged.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's not really getting acknowledged because he's not being fair to the combatants here.
No, I'm being fair to Katakuri. What I wanted to say is that like he is relying on his Haki to bloom, and what I want to say that is that like, look, bloom. I'm like, yo, we haven't seen Luffy at his full potential yet. Like, if I want to like, it's like he right now his Haki's not at 100%. He's not using it to his full potential. Like, he's not. Right, look, put it like this: his devil fruit. He's not using it to his full potential. He hasn't mastered the devil fruit yet. He's just trying to get more potential out of him. That's not something that like that's in what the realms of what he can do. It's not like we might not know what that might lead to, but you know what I mean. It's like, yo, I got to get in the zone. You know what I mean? Like, I know I can get in the zone. Like in intense situations, you can focus more. He just needs to focus. You know what I mean?
All right, let's agree.
That's what
agree. Like, this is it's like we've been
because that just only harkens back to the point which I made before, which again you're not being fair because you're giving him what he doesn't have for his current combat ability. Yeah. I mean, it really is that simple, Ty. You're giving no. He does not have it. Again, listen. Before Goku fought against Jiren, do we give him Ultra Instinct form? No. We don't give him Ultra Instinct form. He always knew it. He had the ability because Whis kind of taught him about it. And then so he kind of knew what was going on there about separating the mind and the body. But then do we give Goku Ultra Instinct form before he fought against Jiren?
You seen the last episode of Yu Yu Hakusho? Not the last episode, but you seen when it was Yusuke versus Toguro, right?
Yeah.
And
of course.
He couldn't beat Toguro and stuff like that. And then Genkai's like, you got to kill one of his friends. And then when they killed, it went crazy. Yeah. And the blue thing, that's like what it's like they have these abilities. It's just that it's gonna awaken. You know what I mean?
Again, that is Yusuke before he got enraged at Kuwabara's death. And then after he got enraged about Kuwabara's death. That is a different Yusuke from a combat ability standpoint. You cannot gauge that Yusuke. No, but you cannot gauge that Yusuke who saw Kuwabara died before to the one where he took off the cuffs when he said Vitus. You can't compare the use case because there's two different use cases.
Of course, he gets stronger, but in this case, like this fight is gonna push Luffy to that limit, and he's gonna allow him to do that.
Right. Again, like this is the circle here. The circle here is that you're not acknowledging the reality that there is a now and then that there is a future. What Luffy can do now is not he cannot beat Katakuri in any form, whether it's Gear 4, whether it's Gear 2, Gear 3, he Gear 5. All right, he cannot beat him now. He can't do it right now, but he's going to attain something that will give him the ability to make the playing field even, and he is relying on that.
I can't agree with that because it's right there though. It's so close.
Last point.
Hi.
Last point. Then let's.
Yeah, it's gone on long enough in a circle.
Yeah, we've gone to like. I feel like I don't know. You guys just don't.
This exact same point in the conversation, exactly what you said has happened. I'm gonna guess at least 5 times at this point in the discussion. With I just can't agree with that, and then it just keeps going in a circle. Time Pizza's exact same point. Tire Pizza's exact same point. It's just going nowhere. Just like say like your last few sentences, and it's like ended up.
Yeah.
Because like I see what you're saying, Ty, but like I acknowledge your whole thing, but then you have to acknowledge my whole thing.
I acknowledge it, and I understand. I 100% understand what you're saying, but I just felt like to say that Luffy doesn't have it yet, or to say that like like that's taken away from it. It's like I took nothing from Katakuri. You know what I mean? Like I'm not taking nothing from him. Like I acknowledge his future powers.
I'm not taking anything from Katakuri. No. Here's the difference here. I'm not taking anything from Katakuri or Luffy. You're giving Luffy things that he doesn't know or have yet.
I don't think that. I think when you don't take that into consideration because put it like this is not just Rosa. Just Rosa.
Okay.
And just Rosa, Gear 4 was the holy girl. Right now, Gear 4 is like
stronger as arcs go on. Absolutely. Hence, no training arcs. But then we don't give Luffy this. We do not give Luffy what he does not have. He literally says, "I'm trying to attain something." Like let's say being able to see the future, like Katakuri. He says that.
But when it's so close like this, with like, but
it doesn't matter the proximity.
So close isn't now.
Again,
but so close mean it could be obtained within a fight. I can understand. If Luffy was like, "Yo, we got to recruit."
Again, this goes back to let's say Dragon Ball. All right, if I go back to Dragon Ball for a second, we do not give Goku Ultra Instinct form right before the Spirit Bomb goes off, and Jiren just stands there arms folded like a badass. We do not give him Ultra Instinct form until he gets Ultra Instinct form. It is not part of his combat repertoire.
So this is the last thing that I'm gonna say. It like if Luffy ran from Katakuri and got his crew and ran and did a time skip, then I would be like, yeah, right. But since he's not gonna get a time skip and he's still fighting him and stuff like that, and the power up is so close that he can get it in the midst of a battle. You know what I mean? That you can count it.
He still have to retreat.
Depends on it.
He still have to run away because no. But he still have to retreat. Because he knew that the way things were.
That was momentarily though. Like I don't count that. Put it like this. Like if he would have retreated and tried to get him at an advantage, I would take credit for him. But when he goes, I want him at his full power. Like I want to fight all of him. I want to and he wants that fair fight. It's like okay, you did something at Punk. You ran. That's a Punk. But then like a brave person, you want to fight your enemy at full power. Like so I can't. It's like he's 1-1. I can't you know what I mean. I can't take that.
I gotta press stop on the button. Like I've heard the song too many times.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah, because you know I was about to say the same thing again like 3 times.
In the comments, you have to put what I think in the comments.
Yeah, put in the comments what you guys thought before King. Before you go, what were your thoughts on Carrot? Before I end it really quick.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I did the fucking thing on Twitch. The shit was crazy. But I think let me see here. Like Carrot, I'm not gonna lie. Like what she did was very impressive, but I think a lot of folks are overstating her combat ability because I don't think she is as powerful as folks make her seem to be. Like she's godly right now, but what she did was kind of like Hakuba-ish, against like some fodder dudes. You know, like
that's about it.
Yeah. She took the helm and then she took out some fodder dudes. Yeah. But like we can't then say, oh well, like she's gonna beat Daifuku now, or like beat Smoothie now. Like what I'm saying is that she may be able to fight against Smoothie. But Smoothie's still gonna win.
Yeah.
So like when I asked the question in the chat beforehand about like
Boa,
who would like how would Cat fare against Boa?
Yeah.
It's not to say that she would have beaten Boa. It was to give you a good idea and how to gauge Cracker's ability. So I mean a carrot. So if Carrot could actually, let's say, have a soft fight against Boa Hancock, then you can have a good idea as to how powerful she would be.
But the thing about that, don't you think that like beating Daifuku is easier than beating Smoothie? Like she could probably beat him, especially like this chapter. He's kind of been made out a little bit as a scrub this chapter. Like he's panicking and he's losing control.
Wait,
I disagree with that entirely.
What?
No.
He was mad chill. Like, yeah, listen. He was mad chill. Like, yeah, listen. Like, you think you can take on the entire fleet? Like, he wasn't sweating at all.
I thought I seen sweat on him.
Honestly, like, I swear to God, sometimes I feel like you just trolled.
I'm definitely not
trolling, bro.
Yo, I'm on page 4. I'm trying to find a panel where I thought that I seen him like losing.
Okay, so he sweats one time. I will grant you that. So what? Like Daifuku is still a better fighter than Carrot, as far as we can tell.
Probably
he still wins.
Probably, but I mean, he's not a sweet commander. But at the same time, like, all right, look. Here's what I want to say. You see how Jinbei just wait, hold on. You see how Jinbei just one punch Opera and it was a done deal. We don't really know how strong this guy is. You know what I mean? Like he could be strong. You know, he could be similar to like he just be a little bit stronger than Opera. For all we know, Smoothie. I mean, she can probably. We don't know yet. You know what I mean? It's too close to call it. Yeah, he kicked Sanji, but you know, we don't really know his strength.
So what's next?
I think I see what you're saying there, Ty. But
yeah, that's what I'm trying to throw.
Because like but there's something really off about that because. I'm not gonna get to it now. But if you want to come over, if you want to come by another stream of mine, by all means. But there's something off about what you just said. But
yo, King, what did you think of Big Mom?
That was intriguing. She may. I don't know if she's gonna power down as a result of this. But I know some folks have been saying, well, Big Mom is going to, how do you say, like, if she does power down because she's getting thinner, straight Toriko shit, because she's using too many calories and like in this berserker state, either because she's been going without food for a long period of time, or because it's the berserker state, which is why she's losing weight. But whichever one it is, I think ultimately, Big Mom is going to probably have an appearance that's going to maybe show her youthfulness, because I don't think that even though she's old, I think she actually has some degree of youthfulness. She's just fat, because she eats too many sweets. Because remember, she has an ability to manipulate souls, and souls tied to life force in One Piece. So I don't know if she's going to power down as a result, but she actually may help her in the long run. I don't know. But what we're seeing here is the result of the berserker state. That's my guess here. Is what it means in the long run, I'm not too sure. But at the very least, we're going to see probably a slimmer and maybe even more youthful Big Mom.
So what do you think that does with the cake then?
Maybe. The cake is probably going to make her puff up again, probably. Like, remember how Luffy ate all that stuff and then he was back to like regular form, but he was like a prune beforehand? Same thing. Because One Piece characters have that weird innate Seimin Kikin ability, at least those that seem to be higher up. Like, you know, Luffy, Lao G, that one guy from CP9. Yeah. And
so
Big
overall,
Mom,
what do you think the importance of like showing this is if she's just gonna like get big again?
I'm not too sure if it has any importance for the long run. Some vulnerability. Because I think the most important stuff, because that I think is just a part of her body. Like that's something that like just to showcase that her body is like really atypical in many senses. So
hey, Brago, I'm sliding out, bro.
All right, Trent, thanks for coming through, bro.
Bro, I didn't even get to talk to Trent. Shit.
Appreciate you for the link, man.
That's
Scared coming in and like
I just put on like editing videos and just say my piece and that was it. But, I mean, we just kind of went for a circle for a while.
I'd say.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Coming through.
So like I found the part of the chapter. So here's the thing, like this might just be me, but I feel like when this part when the Foku says "little girl, do you really intend?" and the look on his face, it seems like almost like when these bad guys think they're so tough that nobody could touch them, but then somebody does, and they're kind of like they get paranoid and they're like, "Little girl, do you really intend to fight me with a whole fleet?" They kind of bugging. Like that's like when they lose it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna disagree with that, Ty.
No. I mean that's what it is. That's like that looks like the context of it, where it's like, you know, it's one of those things where like that's
the way in which I disagree with this is because we've seen Daifuku's personality prior to this point in time, and he actually seems to be a very aggressive individual. And that
a lot of characters from look, listen, you can disagree with me, that's fine, but a lot of characters act like that, like when right before they're about to lose, like they just lose their cool. Like I'm trying to think of another example of who did that same thing in a different manga. It's almost like that. Who all right, put it like this. Like I think Zabuza acted the same way when he was fighting Kakashi, like at a point. But it's like, they try to downplay them and talk all of that junk. Like look at the insults. Little girl, do you really think? So now look, this can go two ways. We could believe him. Like this little girl really thinks he's gonna do that, but then he insults her and then she just takes the ship wheel. Like nah. Like I got this. I got control of this. You know what I mean? Nothing's for sure though, but I just think that's not a good sign. That's a lot of signs that like that person's going down when that happens.
I think that'd be the exact opposite, because now that she has the wheel, what's the point of fighting? She just go away.
Yeah, I mean, what it looks like is that because she's doing this for the greater good of the ship's safety. Like she's not trying to fight. She's not trying to have a one-on-one bout with all the top tiers or Daifuku. She's trying to make sure that Jinbei and company can escape with the Sunny Go. So her mission now is probably just to take all the steering wheels, and then ships themselves, they can't catch up.
Yeah, if they could get away, the smarter the plan, the better. But matter of fact, here's a better example. Remember when Naruto fought the Minaruka? The Minaruka guy?
Yo, Ty, I will give you one thing. Like you make these Herculean leaps. That's like,
got hella analogies on deck.
He does.
like from like Yu-Gi-Oh to Naruto, and then like
he got Pokemon too.
It's just
Pokemon, Street Fighter as well.
Pokemon, Street Fighter.
Yeah, exactly. Street Fighter. Like just
he even named off some characters too.
Yeah.
It said Ryu,
Ken. In that fight against the Minaruka, where he was like, "You can't beat me. You're just a brat. You're just the son of the village. Like you know, you'll never beat the whole Hokage."
Which fight?
And Naruto beat him. The Minaruka.
Who
the hell is that?
Minaru?
Remember Aruka Sensei, and then it's the mean version of him, like his brother or somebody. in the Naruto, in one of the Naruto games.
Shit!
You talking about the first episode when he fought that?
Dude.
Oh my god!
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a legit character.
Yeah, like an episode of Naruto.
No. But this guy, he was a ninja. Like he tried to steal some type of scroll. He's like a
isn't that Mizuki? Was it Minoru?
Yeah.
Mizuki, right?
Yeah, Mizuki. Yeah.
Mean Izuka.
I don't see it rolling the same way because
I gotta go watch this fight again. I didn't.
You're right.
Because Kishimoto made like obvious signs to let you know that he was sweating it, whereas Daifuku he's chill. Mm-hmm. Like
no. He's not sweating. That was my bad. But he looks like if he's not in control of the situation, like if he's like, little girl, do you really intend to fight? Like he's bugging, like he lost control over the situation.
I don't see that, but I mean, if that's what you see, then by all means, I just don't. That way.
You see, like it's a big puff coming out of his mouth, like a puff smoke thing coming out of his mouth, like it's intense right now for him. Like he can't believe this is happening, like and it's like that's not good. That's not a good sign. You know what I mean?
I mean, it could be intense, but that doesn't mean that he loses confidence.
It's like we've literally seen.
Hold up. Look how he first looks. That's page 15. Look how he first looks on what is this, page 12?
Ty, I like
it's not
being so nitpicky about these guys. But Luffy running out of mineral is not a problem.
No. Look, I'm bad, but I pay attention to every detail. You know what I mean? I pay attention to every detail. Like if I see somebody like they look thrown off, they look scared, they look whatever. I take that.
We're not analyzing it the way Ty is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why it's a big deal to say we just don't know, dog. Like we don't know.
Raptors fan.
Like we just don't know. Like you perceive it one way. And then you think that Daifuku's actually like sweating cat right now, like oh shit, like this mink, were rabbit, whatever it's called, moonlion, like she's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So here's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't mean
I don't see that because I think Daifuku is he is living up to his role as the third son of the Charlotte family, like Perospero, Katakuri, Daifuku, Oven, they all portray this level of confidence because they do have confidence in their own combat ability. So, like, Kai right now, she's powerful, but Daifuku's kind of letting it be known that, yeah, she's powerful, but I can still take her on.
I think my point is proven because check this out. So, like,
It's
Just
a
leave it.
difference.
Just leave it. Yeah.
Hey, Cole, bro, don't fall for the trap.
No, here's how I think my point is proven, and I'm going back to the main is that I'm not saying that he doesn't think that he lost, but it's one of those situations like if you go back to the Naruto versus the Mizuki thing, better, and they think that like you're little to me, you're inferior. If I go all out, you'll lose because I'm big and you're nothing. So this is like what he's saying. Look, little girl, do you really intend to fight the whole fleet? It's like he's pretty much going all out right now. You know what I mean? Like he's like, yo, like mentally, he's going all out. He's in that type of mindset.
Where's the
mentally,
context?
like Fuku's going all.
Look,
How on earth?
What are you seeing this
Yeah.
time? Let me open up the next chapter real quick. Like what?
Here's what I mean.
He's
Look,
talking about this chapter.
Yeah, I know.
Mentally, that Fuku, he's all.
Look.
Yo, Ty, did Oda DM you the next chapter? Like for sure.
You got 2 piece, bro. 2 piece on deck.
Listen, look, he didn't just say me. He said, so look, so you see how Katakuri is telling Luffy that like, you can't beat me. This guy said, you really intend to fight the whole fleet, like trying to make a run or make her be scared. But when characters act like that, they lose the majority of the time. You know what I mean?
So you think he's trying to flex on her?
Yeah. But like he's just trying to like he's trying to psych her out right now. He's trying to psych her out.
How do you gauge this dude? Like, okay, I'm fine. I mean, okay, like I just in that case, I would say definitely disagree there.
So look,
you think flexing? I think he just
look. If he changes for Buggy, imagine if it was Buggy. Remember how Buggy said
but
like
Buggy, he's always been flexing. He has no power to back it up. Like Fuku's flexing when the man has raw genie powers.
Yeah. True, but the same mental. I'm just talking about the mental part of this. I'm not talking about the combat part. I mean the mental part when Buggy's like, if I'm here, the rest of them will back me up. I think we got to fight. He's putting the whole crew in. It's like this is some soft stuff he's doing. Like this is not gonna end good.
All right, yeah, I got into there, but Cole, they had a question. They said, ask him to do black teching. What's that?
I did it for I think Bleach, where you know how Tekken wears a suit in his videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wore a suit in one of my videos, and then I was like, okay, well, now I'm black teching. that was like 2015. Like I still have like an actual meme of that shit that I made. Yeah, one day I'll do it if you guys donate enough. Yeah, I was asking.
Donate enough.
Simulcast when?
Yeah. And by the way, you guys should know that Reverie next is going to be beginning of January.
Oh my!
Oh yeah, it's gonna be lit.
It's lit.
That's how you start off a new year, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. No One Piece 2, and then we come out before the next chapter.
During that break, yeah.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's what I'm talking about.
A lot of people came through. I know a lot of people were like waiting for Sawyer. So,
yeah, I was
come through that one.
I waited 6 hours for Sawyer. He didn't show up.
Yeah, we gotta contact Sawyer like now so that he knows in like 3 weeks beyond.
The thing is, it's hard to contact him because he doesn't have any.
All right, man. I got to edit video, so I'm gonna catch you guys later.
All right, sick.
Thanks for coming through, bro.
Ty, take it easy, bro. Just
got you, King.
All right. This was eventful. We did go in circles a bit, but I feel like we covered the topic we needed to cover. Skate, what's good, bro?
Yo, Mac in the building.
I saw Mac. Yo, we haven't this man is a ghost right now, yo. Like,
yeah, for real.
It's been 1,000 years.
It's been a minute for Mac, yo.
People asking me where I've been.
I just
Testing 1, testing 2. Can you hear me?
You're a little low. You're a little low.
Get your hockey up. Come on,
Come on, Mac. Hey,
DeRozan,
you've been on your butt for 10 years. Your hockey game got weak.
Hockey it up, yo. Come on.
Mac hasn't been in any extreme situations in 10 years. What's good, Mac? Well, I guess he went to fix his mic.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't come in here and just like hockey up. Come on. I know it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been like a couple of months, bro.
Yeah, it's been a minute, yo. I only hear Mac's voice in videos now.
Last time I heard Mac was like during the NBA Finals. So.
Right.
That's what happened, when the Raptors go down, Mac goes with them,
Listen, man, Mac, that's a loyal fan right there.
I gotta understand that, like Kanye West, like when he speaks sometimes on certain things, like I risk my seat in the Reverie to debate like this. You know what I mean? I try to.
You just compared yourself to Kanye?
I ain't saying he's Kanye. Listen, man.
Right.
If not for nothing, that's courageous, man. I respect it.
Nah, thanks.
Them analogies on point.
No doubt. No doubt.
I heard y'all talk about Kara for a fat minute. You guys know she's joining the crew now, though.
Who?
Kara's joining the crew.
Who?
Oh, you got the extra panels?
Well, I mean, considering this new form, right? Luffy's gonna see this girl and be like, "You join my crew." Like, literally, that's what's gonna happen. I'm calling it now on stream.
Is he gonna see it and be like, "Yo, she looks great, join my crew"?
Why should you guys Capone?
That was an extreme power up. I wonder how strong the leaders of Zoa is going to be with that type of power up, because that was crazy right there.
Imagine Neko and Ino.
Wait, what you mean by extreme?
Like it OD. Like of course we can't really tell because she didn't really she didn't hit the top tier yet.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
It actually is.
Like I didn't think it was that impressive. Like it was against fodder.
Wait. All right, still, that doesn't mean nothing. So put it like this: pretty much, if it lives up to the hype, it's OD. It can still live up to the hype, even though she just interacted with fodder. So you know what I mean?
I thought the Sanji kicking Daifuku was a more hype moment than that.
Whenever he was like basically invisible.
He's trying to downplay it. So you know what? Y'all gotta
Stop trying to downplay it, Ali.
I'd be downplaying everything.
That's a desperate attempt for sub to his channel. He want to be different. maybe I sub if he downplay it the hype. You know, like people.
You've gone on for long enough. I have another stream. This is part 1. I gotta have another stream with Froob. I know Froob gonna be mad.
The legend.
Yeah, I gotta talk about Froob about some things because I know he was saying something about how this is the least One Piece S chapter. Him and Magic J.
Yeah.
And I got facts on why that's true because like
wait, this is the least what?
Least One Piece. S.
This chapter feels like the least
like,
One Piece S chapter. It doesn't feel like One Piece to a lot of people. It's not that it's necessarily bad. It's that it just feels different. Yeah, because Carrot transformed under the moon. Like, first of all, that doesn't happen in One Piece. People usually have Devil Fruits or something, but that isn't.
That's cool. It's being creative.
It's cool, but it's just different. It's just not.
Listen, man. I mean,
and in the beginning of the chapter, that shit. Like Luffy threw like some 3-punch move. He didn't even say the name of it. He was just there, and like Katakuri was like, "You want to join? And you come here to ally?"
Oh, that type of thing. Like I thought that was an after image type of thing. You know what I mean? Like in that Katakuri dodged at different times. Like that one dodge didn't dodge 03. I'm pretty sure that that was an after image thing. And Katakuri did that about 3 different times and dodge 03. You know what I mean?
The same what happened to Fruit. Fruit fell asleep. I was supposed to do it earlier, and Fruit fell asleep. So I'm doing another one tomorrow. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming through, man.
Fruit in jail.
It's 3 a.m. It's now 6.
Yeah, I got a free Fruit.
Yeah, Fruit said Fruit was in jail.
Idiot Paris and storming in impelled down our gift.
Yo, shout out to the chat too. The chat's been holding us down for a minute.
Yeah,
you
get
King of Lightning.
You had 200 at 6 a.m. That's crazy.
Yeah.
6 a.m.
Shout out to Cole for coming in. Mac coming in, giving us 5 seconds.
5 seconds of
Pharaoh, Dritz.
And he's gone. No,
Ali, Escape, Ty. Appreciate you guys coming through, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
The Master J was here earlier, and One Vision. Shout out to One Vision.
Was Jay throwing shade whenever I wasn't here?
Huh?
Was Jay still throwing shade? Like,
of course,
was he doing this thing?
Of course,
that's Jay.
That's what he does. That's what he does. But yeah, shout out to One Vision. He 1K subs tonight, yo.
Hey.
That's
he did, yo. Oh
yeah.
my, okay.
Yeah, man,
guess who's not here? Master J left. He couldn't handle it.
Master J's not here to hate on it.
We're gonna get Dark Master J soon. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, you want me married? Like, how come One Vision gets 1K subs?
The Master would be like, "I'm not doing it for the subs, though. I'm not doing it for the subs." But it is what it is. But yeah, we another stream tomorrow. I promise we won't talk about the. Actually, I can't promise that. I
can say you hold up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's gonna happen probably.
But I want to see how Theory feels about the chapter. I want to see how he feels about the power up.
Yeah,
Does Theory got 2 sides of him or something?
Theory. The thing is, I never know how Theory's gonna feel about something. Like it's like I'd be like, man, Theory's not gonna like this.
Yeah, because he'll be looking at something you wouldn't even be looking at, and he'll have. He'll have such a drawn out thought about it, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, well, shit."
True.
Bro, here's the problem. I'm like, all right, bro.
Yo, Brago's gonna do this shit. He's good as hell.
What he's gonna do is he's gonna say he's gonna analyze the point when Carrot jumped in the air and the skirt didn't come down, and he's like, she was so fast, the gravity couldn't even breathe down her skirt.
It just doesn't make sense to me. It's fine though.
Oh well. one thing I'll say is I'll give Katakuri props because like I kind of thought that he was gonna be like to Luffy like why did you know if you run nobody will laugh at you. You might as well run. Don't fight me. I thought he was gonna do that. I'm like, he's being a punk right now. That's not what happened. I give him his props for what happened. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, you trying to be down or like why are you back here? But I thought he was being a punk at first. Like I'm like, yo.
I don't know if too many people run from a fight when they're winning.
No. I mean, because like I told you, like I seriously think Luffy's gonna win, and I seriously think that Katakuri.
We agree there. We agree that Luffy's gonna win.
No. But I mean, mentally though, like I remember last time I tried to take him. Like, I thought this is what happened. Come now, such a violent one. I have a question for you. Even if you were to run, everyone knows you're up against me. No one would have laughed in your face. So why have you returned? Have you chosen like I thought he was trying to be like you shouldn't even fight me. You should leave. Nobody's gonna laugh at you like trying to like he doesn't even want to lose. Like he's gonna lose. I thought he was doing that. I'm like, yo, come on, like you kidding me? But that's not what happened. But with this guy, you never know, because like you know what I mean. But luckily, he held it down.
So I had an idea about something where having like a number where like people could call in while we were on stream.
Oh, damn.
And like ask questions.
Like
how? Okay.
Like how they do on the radio?
Yeah.
Trying to get a hotline?
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah,
you gotta have like a catchphrase then, like, yo, welcome to the BJ.
All of them gonna be follow questions.
Yeah, like
person A versus point B is like fuck.
Right, just call in.
In the comment.
Like having like at the end of it. Of course, I guess sponsors, people that donate, they would have like priority if they call in.
Dude, they're all gonna troll.
Yeah, people are gonna troll.
Oh yeah,
definitely. But yeah, I was thinking. I feel like that would be cool. Like
somebody said,
Foxy or Waffle. Ooh.
Call and you could text as well.
Somebody said that their phone was off. How could they call in?
Gonna text and be like, yo, the chapter out. Like,
So yeah, I don't have any sounds ready. The only music I have ready is this. That's what I got.
That's all you got tonight. I got you.
Ow, don't let our reunion be such a violent one. I have a question for you.
Yeah, that was cool though. That was cool. King of Lightning. That was definitely cool.
Now, yeah, I was gonna use this in the King of Lightning debate, but
yeah, if
the
opportunity to present itself
the entire time.
Nah, no, what's crazy? Like I edited a video earlier, and when I was finished editing the video, my computer went to the video was exporting, and right when the video exported, my computer went to 0 space left on my computer. So it's like the video would have been like 80% and would have ended. So it's like since my computer kind of like tapped out on its memory, I can't play no other OTSs.
Oh, I got you. Stop, bro.
Oh shit, man.
This nigga Mac.
I need Max to defend the Raptors real quick though.
There's no defense.
They're going to the finals, yo. Kyrie can't handle Kyle Lowry in the playoffs. The Rose and hairline's too strong for LeBron James.
Look. I hope the Raptors play the Sixers in the first round of the playoffs.
They get schooled.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Mac went to Guitar Center, got a new mic, and came back.
Oh, you see the level up, huh? You see the level up, huh? It was a mission.
Oh shit, yo, that's crazy. Mac, how you been, bro?
I'm not gonna lie, yo. I was struggling a little bit. I was watching these streams, thinking, "Damn, that was gonna be on." That was gonna be on.
Nah, hot minute.
What you say?
Hot minute.
I feel like getting, you know.
Oh, hiatus. We got to find you, bro. We like, yo,
we're supposed to meet up in the Grand Line.
Right? We're like, yo, comments like, yo, where's Legend Mac? Yo, what's up with Mac? We just see him upload videos. We don't see nothing, yo. Mac don't be on Twitter no more. 1,000 out of 10. What's up, yo? What's going on?
You know, 2018, New Year, new me. So
I feel you.
I'll be back. I'll be back stronger.
Mac got lost in the sauce.
I can't lie. After the Raptors lost, I was a little bit emotional. We got swept by the Cavs.
Like, oh, this is last year.
Swept by the Cavs.
Can't lie, quit on us.
I mean, listen, man. I don't know. Going into the Raptors season, the only thing you should look forward to is Drake night. Honestly, that's the only thing to look forward to.
Yo, that's so fucked up.
Free Big Mill. Free Big Mill.
This man Drake interviewed Kyle Lowry and didn't even hand him the mic while he was
You don't
talking.
deserve to talk. You don't show up in the playoffs, nigga. That's all it is. But people are asking for a sports stream. I gotta have a sports stream soon where we talk about some shit.
Yeah, you've been talking a lot of shit on Brandon Ingram, huh, Brago?
Come on, man. Listen, bro.
Oh shit!
Brandon
Oh
Ingram,
shit!
he's still okay.
You gotta support the Lakers.
The next,
okay.
He's still just okay.
Okay.
Tell me how he's great.
He's okay.
What stat is great at Brandon Ingram? Tell me.
Look, he's 20 years old, right?
Let
me put up some numbers, right? Let me put up some numbers. Kawhi Leonard came into the league as a sophomore, right? You know what he averaged?
You're gonna compare. First of all, Kawhi with the Spurs, he was a project from the jump.
What?
He was. Kawhi Leonard, when he was at San Diego State, he couldn't shoot a jump shot. And they weren't even.
But I'm just saying he's the best.
He's
he's arguably top 5 in the NBA right now, right?
Who? Kawhi?
Kawhi, yeah.
Yeah.
This man averaged 7 points rookie year, 20 years old.
But Kawhi had the measurables. Kawhi, as far as Brandon Ingram, he's not uber athletic. Kawhi always was. He had huge hands. He was always an amazing defender. So they're like, yo, if this dude could play offense, he also had a handle.
Okay, look.
Play offense.
Also,
Brandon Ingram might not be as athletic, but Brandon Ingram is longer. So he got advantages in that side. So look, Kawhi, 20 years old, 7.9 points. Brandon Ingram, 20 years old, 16.2 points.
Who's comparing Brandon Ingram to Kawhi, though?
I mean, people are just like disrespecting, man. Like, oh, he a bust, last year.
Brandon Ingram is not a bust. He's not a bust, but he's definitely.
Isn't that what you said earlier in the season?
I said he was a bust.
He's hype. Who's hyping him up, Brago?
You are. At this moment, right now.
I'm just saying, like, I'm the only one, but like everyone is sleeping. Like, it took Kawhi 4 seasons in the NBA to average 16 points. Brandon Ingram 2 at age 20.
Okay, let me ask you this.
DeRozan wished he averaged 16.
Yo, why you got big DeRozan?
No. DeRozan averaged like 27. What? Let me ask you this.
His second as 20-year-old, as a 20-year-old.
But let me ask you this also. When did Kawhi become the primary scoring threat?
Probably like his 2014-15 season.
How much did he average then?
Like 16.5.
Okay, Brandon Ingram. So
no. Look. But Kawhi was 23 years old. He's 3 years older than Brandon Ingram. That matters. Age matters.
Wait,
like
actually, here's the thing. There's a lot of people that come from high school and they're still trash now. So like age, we got like Damian Lillard came in after 4 years and he's still a beast. Brandon Knight came in early and Brandon Knight right now is trash. So I feel like it all comes down to development.
I know what I'm saying. Like, age matters though. You got to like give someone's like time to grow. You can't just like call him a bust after 1 year. That's what like everyone was saying. And then in the beginning of the year, you were like, "Oh, Oubre over Ingram, over Ingram."
I still feel like Oubre's better than Ingram.
Oh my God, please.
Kelly Oubre is not. Kelly
Oubre.
Here's the thing.
Ingram is the primary
scoring threat. He's a primary scoring threat, and he's still not averaging the most points on his team.
Wait, hold up. Say that again.
He's the primary scoring threat. He gets the most shots, right? And he's still not averaging the most points on his team. He's the guy.
But the thing is, LA. A lot of times, Julius Randle and like Clarkson, these guys take a lot of shots. He'll go off like at least a 10-point quarter, and then he won't touch the ball. Like,
10-point quarter. Has that ever happened?
I've seen him go off, but he's not aggressive.
Has that ever happened?
I've seen I see him get hot early, and then he doesn't touch the ball like the next.
Hot early.
I mean, look. On the Washington Wizards, it's either John Wall or Bradley Beal. Those are the only 2 people taking shots.
Right. So that comes
on
down
the Lakers. Look, on the Lakers, Ingram takes his shots, but look, Julius Randle is selfish. He wants his shots.
I feel like Randle could be a monster, yo. Like I don't know.
No, Randle's like
Randle's a bust. Randle's a bust.
No, yo, chill out, Mike. Chill out.
No, I feel like I agree that he didn't live up to potential, but he has all the measurables. Like
like what measurables? He's small for a power forward.
No, as far as
like only 6'9".
No. As far as like the new point forward, he can dribble the ball and he can handle it. I feel like he can pass as well. He just needs to.
He big man dribbles. He big man dribbles.
No.
You know when they try to dribble, but they really can't dribble.
No.
Like it's slow.
Julius Randle can dribble the ball, bro.
Julius
big
Randle's
man dribbles,
he's a bootleg
against
Lamar
a
Odom.
big guy. Against a
Bootleg
big guy,
Lamar?
his dribbling.
The
Well,
bootleg Lamar Odom.
wait, he's the bootleg who?
Lamar Odom.
Nah, he's not.
Yeah, he is a bootleg Lamar Odom.
No, they play differently.
I'm not gonna lie, Lamar Odom was special.
Lamar Odom was, huh?
Highlights.
No, he's
Lamar
bootleg
Odom
as
could
in
always,
like
Lamar Odom could always shoot. Julius Randle can't shoot.
yeah, that's how he's a bootleg Julius Randle. I mean, that's how he's a bootleg.
No,
Lamar
if anything,
Odom.
he's more so a bootleg Zach Randolph.
No. Don't
Hell
don't
no,
disrespect Zach Randolph.
What the fuck?
Don't
For
disrespect
real.
Zach Randolph.
That's how
Zach
they are.
Randolph.
Zach Randolph dropped 35
Zach
points.
Randolph is so slow. That man has never run on a transition fast break.
What
Do
I'm
not
saying, as
compare
far as like their
Julius Randle.
skills, it's like they're both left-handed, they're both like as far as the same size. I feel like Julius Randle just doesn't have the feel that Zach Randolph has.
They play two complete different games, Brago. Zach Randolph likes to pound you down. Julius Randle doesn't do that.
Randle, every time he gets the ball, he's trying to pound you in the paint.
No, I'm talking about like pound you down as in like post moves. Like Zach Randolph has post moves. Julius Randle doesn't.
Julius Randle attempts to do that all the time, but fails.
Exactly. How are they the same?
But it's worse though because Randall has athleticism. Randolph has nothing. He jumps like one inch off the floor.
No, what I'm saying
He
is
just uses his body.
what I'm saying as far as skill set, I feel like that's how Julius Randle would be the best as far as operating in the post. Like if he played like that, and they have that similar body types. Like how he plays now.
Look, in college, he played post because he was bigger.
In college,
he was
high school,
beefier
he
than
played
everyone.
just like Zach Randolph.
No, but that's because he was beefier and like bigger than everyone. And now when he got into the NBA, yeah, dude is fat. Let's be honest. He's like
not
280,
fat, bro. He's not fat. Julius Randle is fat.
Look.
Randle's not
He's
fat.
lucky he broke his foot. Brago. He's lucky
Love
he
this.
broke his foot rookie year. He was a fat boy. Then he skinny down after that. But I'm saying like he's still a little beefy. He was able to do that in college. But now in the NBA when everyone is strong, he can't do that. That's why he's struggling.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. It's like he plays like he's a bootleg Zach Randolph.
No.
And that's why he tries to go in the
his
perimeter.
game, bro.
No, he's trying. At this point, he's trying to go into the perimeter and like dribble, but he's not there yet. But I feel like he has qualities where it's like once he masters something, he's not
his
really
shot's
great at
too
anything
ugly,
now.
bro.
Huh?
I can't lie. You guys are giving Randall too much respect. Though. All I see is a bootleg Trevor Booker.
Wow.
And that's facts. And that's facts.
I mean, probably he could be that, but I see it a lot more. I guarantee, like once he goes out when he's a free Trevor Booker is trash though.
Trevor Booker.
Yeah, Trevor Booker's on the process, yo. Trust the process.
I understand what you mean. But now we about to end this though. Shout out to the people that stayed with all this shit. We're gonna have a stream dedicated to this shit so that niggas gonna like, yo, where's the One Piece, blah blah. But like the stream, Mac. We gotta talk, bro. We gotta talk. We definitely gotta. Mac, yo, how's Nen Mac been? I gotta talk to him too.
Oh, Nen Mac, yo. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Nen Mac, yo. January 2018, Hunter coming back, yo. Nen Mac he's doing amazing, yo. Last time I talked to him,
I heard that right now. You know, he's in the hyperbolic time chamber, just waiting. You know, because January is gonna be lit.
Yeah, we set up the Hunter stream, yo. We lit, yo.
Alright, it's happening.
Every day we lit.
Yo, like the stream, people subscribe. We'll catch y'all later.
Peace.
They say he lacks IQ. Yeah, I agree. That's what he lacks as well. IQ. I like Randall though.